Chrysalis is looking for people who want to make a difference by joining their team of direct support professionals. Team members provide supported living services and become mentors, coaches, and
Joined by Southern Utah head men's basketball coach Rob Jeter ahead of a third go-around with the Wolverines, who we'll get to. But Coach,
Okay, I'll turn this back on for the coaches. Oh, we don't have a coaches interview. Or maybe we do. With just 2 games left in the regular season, including tonight, your SUU Thunderbirds host the Utah Valley Wolverines at the America First Event Center. And for the Wolverines, #1 in the WAC and what would be or could be a second consecutive regular season WAC title is on the line. Ryan Steinekert here with Preston Ferry. And Preston, this is a big one for the Wolverines, and as Coach Rob Jeter called it, the grudge match. UVU won at UVU, SUU won here at SUU. This is the tiebreaker.
Yeah, you got to defend home floor, and Thunderbirds did that last time out here. This is the #1 team in the WAC, #1 offense, #1 defense. They want to win that WAC regular season title. Thunderbirds, they're not really going to move up in the standings a whole awful lot. Top they can get to is about the 4th seed. They're pretty much locked in at 4 or 5. So seeding-wise, this isn't a big difference maker for either team. So Utah Valley's going to get a first-round bye in the WAC tournament. But yeah, it's defending home floor tonight and stopping them, or delaying them at least, from getting that WAC title.
Southern Utah is 5-4 against Utah Valley in the AFEC, the America First Event Center, and most recently a win on January 21st. And it was interesting because Southern Utah had lost by 17 points at Utah Valley on the 8th of January. Less than 2 weeks later, they beat Utah Valley here by 14 in Southern Utah. And
that last victory they had was the end of their 3-game win streak, which was the longest streak they had all season. They've had a couple of 2-game win streaks, but that Utah Valley game ended, or was the 3rd of their final 3-game win streak. And really, it was that home stretch for the Thunderbirds that kind of turned this WAC season around. Prior to that, they had only beaten, was it 2 or 3 Division I opponents at all? And then they kind of just turned it around, found an identity, and they've been rocking and rolling ever since. They don't have quite the wins that Utah Valley does, but this team has shown that they can beat anybody.
They're 6-10 in the WAC. Utah Valley, though, is 12-4 in the WAC, and a win for them would mean a regular season WAC title, as they've only got California Baptist really to contend with. California Baptist 1 game behind, and I guess Utah Tech a game and a half behind if Utah Valley were to lose these final 2 games against Southern Utah and Utah Tech. But so this series history, though, is interesting. 19th meeting, SUU is 8-10 against Utah Valley. Thunderbirds won the last matchup. Utah Valley had won 5 straight before that. Southern Utah won 5 straight by an average of 72-64 from 2015 to 2023. So it's kind of been a series of SUU wins a few, Utah Valley wins a few, and it's fairly even at 8-10.
Yeah, and then when we do beat them, they decide to take some of our best guards pretty much every year. That was Allen and Housley. Allen, obviously, still at Utah State, I believe. Yeah. And then Braden Housley now back at the Wolverines, spent a year at Utah State, back at the Wolverines. So these teams have seen each other a lot. Utah Valley is one of those teams that's had a lot of success in the WAC recently. The last time that the Thunderbirds beat them in the WAC Vegas tournament, that was a crazy game, and that was when what's his name?
Tavian Jones.
Tavian Jones, there he is, playing for Team USA right now on the South Bay Lakers. Had a 20-point game. It was a crazy game. That's the last time Thunderbirds beat them in the WAC tournament, but they've had success so far in their home stadium, the America's First Event Center. So I'm looking to see another win tonight here. They got to get things rolling if they want. They do have a chance to go win that WAC title, but you've got to get it done here tonight.
Today's pregame show is brought to you by Kabuto Sushi and Ramen Bar. Stop in before or after the game for fresh sushi, savory ramen, and unbeatable student specials Monday through Friday from 11 to 3. Kabuto, proud to fuel SUU game day. Now, the last time that these teams met, Southern Utah won 84-70, and some big differences that helped SUU to victory. The Thunderbirds shot 51% from the floor, UVU just 37%, and from three-point range, Southern Utah 52%, UVU 23%. And this Southern Utah team, they struggled early in the season from three-point range, but they have worked themselves up consistently, slowly, and they're now the #1 shooting three-point team in the WAC at 35%.
Yeah, you've got 3 guys that are right at or just below the 40% mark. You've got Elijah Duvall shooting 39.5, so call it 40. Jaden Farrow, 42 on the season, and Tanner Hayhurst is 48 on the season. So these guys are really knocking it down from three-point land. And you got to give a lot of credit to Tanner Hayhurst because, oh my goodness, that man has just, the second half of this season, just been absolutely electric from beyond the arc. And last game out, had 25 points, and a lot of that came from beyond the arc for the Thunderbirds. He's been a huge spark. They have the splash brother. Dylan Jones hasn't had quite the effect that he had at the beginning of the season, but I'm sure they would love production from either one of those guys. Jaden Farrell's knocking it down. Duvall's been knocking it down. Abelar's been knocking it down, so you're exactly right. A much, much better three-point shooting team recently.
Dylan Jones scoreless in 3 of his last 8 games. He has struggled to find his stroke, and a big part of that is teams having to focus or putting so much focus on slowing him down, and maybe that's opened things up a little bit for Tanner Hayhurst, who has hit 10 of his last 14 from three-point range. That's 71% in the last 3 games from beyond the arc.
He's absolutely electric, and I think a lot of the pressure that we've seen go on Jones has really opened up the game for Logan Stevens. Stevens has got in some quality minutes. He had a 20-point game, 3 games ago. Didn't have quite that kind of production the last time out, but he still filled out the box score pretty well, and I think a lot of that pressure on Jones has allowed Logan Stevens to evolve into a much better, a much more productive player for the Thunderbirds.
Southern Utah coming off a win their last time out over Utah Tech, 81-67. They led 42-38 at the half and were pretty dominant in some categories. Points in the paint, they out-rebounded Utah Tech 41-24. Offensively, 15-4 offensive rebounds. And second chance points, Southern Utah won 17-2 in a solid win over Utah Tech, again, 81-67 last Saturday.
And that's just one of the best rivalries I've been a part of. It's so crazy that Utah Tech has never won on this court since becoming a D1 program, and Southern Utah's only won 1 time on their court. Just a really crazy statistic for a team that has seen a lot of success this year. It's kind of the same for Utah Valley. I mean, no matter who the team is, Thunderbirds just plays so much better at home.
You mentioned Hayhurst, 25 points in that game. He had, and then Jaden Farrow, 18 points, 14 rebounds.
It's like a quiet game, too.
I know. Offense, it felt like it. But at one point in the second half, I said, Jaden Farrow quietly up to 15 points or something. Wait, that's not quiet at all.
Yeah.
But that's how he's been. That's what the production they're getting from him, and he's just so efficient. 56% shooter from 2-point range, 41% from 3-point range, and number 2 in the WAC at 87% from free throw line.
He's just that guy that's in the right place at the right time all the time. Great shot blocker, one of the best shooters in the WAC. He scores it so efficiently, and I mean, all credit to Elijah Duvall. He probably gets a lot of the attention from most of these teams that the Thunderbirds play because of his electric play. I mean, he makes people see ghosts. I mean, you ask Jackson Holcomb about the dunks from Elijah Duvall. He put him on a poster the last time these two did battle. He even had a Sports Center top 10 dunk last time against Utah Tech. You want to watch the video, go check my TikTok out. It's there. It's pretty awesome. But, I mean, he gets a lot of attention, and credit to him because he's so good and so electric and so flashy that Farrell can just, like, we call it silently, but it's not really silently been one of the best scorers in the WAC.
Number 8 in 13.3 points per game. Duvall first on the team and 5th in the WAC at 14.5 points per game. Utah Valley has a kid in Jackson Holcomb who averages almost, a little better than 15 points a game. He's number 4 in the WAC. He's number 2 in the WAC at 7.5 rebounds, and he's first in the WAC and first in the WAC at 2.5 steals per game. This guy does it all except shoot threes. He's not real great from beyond the arc, but he's so good inside. He doesn't take a lot of threes.
Yeah, both these teams have really 2 great players, and Ryan, you've heard of couple names, right? Where you mesh like the names of like 2 people and turn it into something, right?
So this is an old one, but like J-Lo and Ben Affleck were what was it? Benifer?
Yeah.
Thank you, Rob. Thanks for helping out with that.
Yeah. So this thing. Well, I went and took the liberty, and I made couple names for both these two teams' top players. So we have Jaden Farrow and Elijah Duvall for the Thunderbirds. They become Eldon Duro. They're at a combined height of 6'6", average 27.8 points a game, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals, and have a combined 4 WAC newcomers of the week. Pretty impressive there. On the flip side, it's Jackson Holcomb and Trevin Leinhart, and combined they are Trexton Holdhart. That's a sick name, I'm not going to lie. They are also combined 6'6", average 27.7 points a game, 12.5 rebounds, 9.5 assists, 2.5 blocks, and a whopping 4.4 steals a game.
Wow. And
have 1 WAC player of the week between the two of them. So that's the power couples we're going to see tonight here. Which couple comes out on top? I don't know. Personally, I'm rooting for Eldon Duro, but, we'll see what happens.
Well, Utah Valley at 22-7 overall, 12-4 in the WAC, and riding a 4-game winning streak. They've won 27 in a row at home, but they are not at home tonight.
No, they're not.
Thunderbirds hosting Utah Valley in the America First Event Center. We've got more of your Kabuto pregame show coming up, including your Thunder 91 keys of the game, when we return from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, brought to you by Van Wagner on Thunder 91 and presented by Intermountain Health.
Clark & Linford Jewelers has been a staple on Main Street in downtown Cedar City since the 1970s. Cedar has grown a lot since then, but we are still your hometown jeweler. Our commitment to our customers remains the same, to help you find pieces you will love for years to come. Whether you're looking for an engagement ring, wedding band, or fashion piece, we'd love the opportunity to help you find your piece. Find us at 83 North Main Street in Cedar City and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Clark & Linford Jewelers, still your hometown jeweler, where SUU gets engaged.
Bullock strives to be the very best in serving you in Cedar City, offering fashion, decor, and kids items, as well as a fun old-fashioned soda fountain and pharmacy. We are a place where you can come enjoy unique shopping, a fun atmosphere, and quality service from all of our 4 stores on Main Street. Bring the family, grab a treat, and find that perfect gift. Enjoy your shopping experience with us. Bullock's, 91 North Main in historic downtown Cedar City.
Kabuto's, St. George #1 sushi and ramen bar. Student specials available Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Make sure and give them a follow on social media at Kabuto Utah for weekly giveaways and local events.
Joined by Southern Utah head men's basketball coach Rob Jeter ahead of a third go-around with the Wolverines, who we'll get to. But, Coach, go back to Saturday, last game for your team against Utah Tech, getting the rivalry win here at home. What did that victory mean for your program?
Well, obviously, it's a big game. It's a fun game to play. It's a very meaningful game, and I was very proud of how our team competed. We did a nice job of playing together. We had a much-needed victory at home. They had beaten us 2 times prior to that at their place, so we wanted to make sure that we sent a statement and that we could defend our home court and finish strong in the regular season. We need to finish strong.
How did you feel that that game really resonated with the guys to kind of give them a boost coming down the stretch with these final 2 home games?
I know it helps their confidence. The first 2 matches, their guard play seemed to get the best of us, and we didn't adjust to that. We stayed big, and we were still able to handle them. So it's all about trust. Faith is one of the first pillars of our program, and when you have faith in what we do and the guys see that it works, it just creates more confidence.
Isaiah Cottrell, in the 2 matchups against Utah Valley this year, has had 2 different games. First game, not as successful. Second game, had a big-time double-double that led to a win. How do you get him going tonight?
Well, we just got to make sure that he's playing, that he's in positions where he can have success. We also have to make sure that we're taking care of the basketball. That's always been our issue when we're not successful. We're not taking care of the basketball, so that means guys aren't getting touches, guys aren't playing as well. And so I think for us, if we can start with taking care of the basketball and then getting the better sharing the ball and doing all those other things, we seem to play better that way when we're taking care of the ball. So it starts with, again, turnovers.
You talk about sharing the ball. Isaiah Cottrell's a guy that has done that a pretty good amount for a guy that stands at 6'11" this year. How have you seen his passing kind of evolve in the last couple of games as you've gone with that skyscraper lineup with him and Jaden Farrow?
Well, for him, he's a lot more comfortable playing out on the perimeter. So I think mentally it's helped him knowing that he can go in the game and he doesn't have to battle and physically get down in the paint and just battle the entire 40 minutes. He knows now he can step away and try to play some things from the perimeter. So that's what he really would like to do. I think it's helped him mentally.
How has Kai Burdick continued to progress as he's seen a bigger and bigger roll off a career high with you guys, 13 points last time out?
Yeah, it's all about matchups for Kai, and I think teams that want to really put it inside and where he can play in that space, he's better. And he's tonight we're going to need him to be that type of presence for us. But he's gotten better. I think the speed of the game, he's gotten adjusted to that. I also believe that his confidence in shooting the ball has gone up. He's better around the basket with his little jump hooks. But for him, I think matchups. This matchup tonight is going to be one where the game is going to be played mainly around the basket with his matchup. So I think that will help him.
He's 2 of 3 from three-point land on the season. Is it green light for Kai Burdick out there?
2 or 3 is always a green light, right? He's smart enough to know when to take them and not. But we do need that is one of our keys. If our fives can make at least 1 or 2 a half, we're a different team. So hopefully he can be, what would that be? What is he, 2 for 3? Maybe we get him 3 for 4.
You talk about progress, a guy from the beginning of the year. Tanner Hayhurst is someone who you talked about wanting to be more aggressive, and we saw that last time out with a career-high 25 points. Mm-hmm. What do you feel like has changed for him throughout the course of the season to give a performance like that?
Well, he's always been patient, but we want him to be more aggressive. So part of that is finding him. Well, because people aren't going to just let him catch it, he's going to have to move and relocate. He's done a much better job of that. I believe he's also done a much better job of playing off the bounce. But we want him to be aggressive, and we don't need him to be that type of player tonight. He's always very patient, but we want him to get more touches.
Game 1 against Utah Valley, you guys go up to Orem, lose by double digits. Then you come home, beat them by double digits, and they had really been rolling at that point in time. What was the biggest difference between those 2 games in your view?
Well, we had such a difficult non-conference schedule, and we never really got any momentum. I felt that week that when they came to our place and we beat them, we had some momentum going. We had won 2 in a row. Now this was our 3rd and most difficult of those 3 matchups, in my opinion, and we were able to get over that hump. So this, towards the end of the season, we've kind of been up and down. We'll win 1, lose a couple, but we've been in every game. So we're hoping to get another little mini streak going tonight.
Jackson Holcomb's a guy that has been very productive for the Wolverines and has done well against your team so far this year. What has to change for you defensively to try to slow him down?
He's done well against every team. He's an elite competitor. He's an elite basketball player IQ-wise, and you just have to contain him. We have to hopefully be in positions where he can't be the deciding factor. And that means all of those possessions have to stack up, and we have to be ready to compete with him every single possession. That's what he's great at. I'm a big Jackson Holcomb fan because how competitive he is.
Talk about turnovers a lot and that being a key for your offense. Just 7 of 24 last time out from beyond the arc. How do you get that more efficient tonight?
Yeah, good looks. Stay confident. Be ready to catch and shoot.
What's the biggest key to getting a victory against the Wolverines, Coach?
Defense.
Southern Utah head coach Rob Jeter.
I'm a big Jackson Holcomb fan because how
offense, just 7 of 24 last time out from beyond the arc. How do you get
Thanks so much to Coach Rob Jeter and Spencer McLaughlin for providing that interview here on the pregame show, brought to you by Clark & Linford Jewelers. Been a part of downtown Cedar City since the 1970s. Our commitment to you remains the same. Quality jewelry, quality pricing, great customer service. Clark & Linford Jewelers in Cedar City, still your hometown jeweler where SUU gets engaged. This is the Cabuto pregame show. Anything that stands out from that interview, Preston?
My two favorite things he said was they got to find Tanner Hayhurst, and they've been doing a better job, and he's been playing off the bounce a lot better, but you got to find Tanner Hayhurst. He's an elite scorer. He's not the loudest guy on the court, so you got to find him and actively seek him out. The other thing, my absolute favorite thing that Coach Jeter said, my man Kai has the green light. I've been waiting for this moment. He's only missed one three-point shot all season. The 7-footer, the 7-foot. We'll find a great shooting term for Kai Burdick, but a great addition to the starting lineup. Played so incredibly well. But I think he's exactly right. Coach Jeter is, if they can get their bigs to knock down 1, 2, 3 three-point shots every half, they're a completely different team. And that's Cottrell and Burdick and Farrell if it starts with them.
Burdick, a career-high 13 points in the Thunderbirds' last game against Utah Tech, an 81-67 win. He's shooting 62% from the floor. This is the Cabuto pregame show. We'll be back with your Thunder 91 keys of the game in just a couple minutes, and then we'll have your starting lineups and opening tip when we return on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, and presented by Intermountain Health. Chrysalis is looking for people who want to make a difference by joining their team of direct support professionals. Team members provide supported living services and become mentors, coaches, and friends, make lasting memories, participate in fun activities, and help individuals reach their goals and become more independent. Chrysalis offers competitive pay and flexible schedules. More information and the online application are available at chrysalis.care. That's chrysalis.care.
Hermes Drive-In has served Cedar City and our visitors for more than 45 years. With a diverse menu and affordable prices, Hermes hopes you'll come back again and again for their burgers, Navajo tacos, fries, house-made fry sauce, and more. Located just north of the City Park on Main Street, Hermes also offers shakes, soft drinks, and a weekly special. All roads lead to Hermes Drive-In, a proud sponsor of our local youth activities and athletes.
Back on the pregame show, brought to you by Cabuto. Time for your keys of the game, presented by Thunder 91, SUU student-run radio station. More music, more variety, more SUU. Southern Utah University's KSUU FM Thunder 91. Ryan Steinekert here with Preston Ferry. And Preston, your keys of the game?
Let's go over them, because as we know, Ryan, if you hit 2 out of 3 keys of the game, you win. All right, so let's start it off here. Number 1, crisp, smart passing. Utah Valley averages almost 10 steals a game, and the majority of them are jumping the lane and cutting off those passes. Now, this is going to be a huge thing for the Thunderbirds, especially because they get sloppy at times and throw some really bad passes. They got to make smart passes. Starts with Duval up at the top, but once again, they got to make crisp, smart passes.
Utah Valley is 6th nationally with 9.8 steals per game. They also turn it over, or they take care of the ball well, and they force a lot of turnovers. Those the 9.8 steals and a total of almost 16 turnovers per game. So Thunderbirds have got to take care of it tonight. Crisp, smart passing. Key number 2?
Yeah, number 2, lock down the paint and force threes. They're both 2 leading scorers, do not shoot the 3 ball well, and they're better 3-point shooters, haven't shot the 3 ball very well this last part of the season here. So I think if the Thunderbirds can lock down the paint, keep them outside, and force them to take 3-point shots, I think they have a much better chance at winning this game.
Tyler Hendricks, the best shooter, 3-point shooter on Utah Valley's team, just 2 of his last 13 from beyond the arc in the last 4 games. And here's another note: Southern Utah has been outscored this season 38.5 to about 34 points in the paint. So they've been outscored an average of 4+ points per game in the paint. So they've got to be better there tonight. Key number 3?
Absolutely, they do. And number 3, you got to keep them under 80 points. The Thunderbirds, that is, have to keep the Wolverines under 80 points. They are 12-0 when they score more than 80 points. They held them to 70 last time here on the Thunderbirds floor. They got to have another performance like that again.
They scored 89 when they beat the Thunderbirds at Utah Valley. So keep them under 80. And that number's interesting. You said 12-0.
Yeah.
Utah Valley is when they score 80 or more.
Impressive.
And a little bit more on that. If you hold them under 80, so when they score between 70 and 79, they're just 6-5. So good keys right there from Thunder 91 and Preston Ferry. Preston, thank you.
You got to get 3. You got to get 3.
Thunder 91, SUU student-run radio station with live DJs just about all day, every day, Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m. till 10 p.m. And hungry for a deal? Head to Cafe Sabor in Cedar City and grab their Thursday special, a smothered burrito with a drink for just $8. Daily deals all week long at Cafe Sabor. They have delicious food and friendly service. Cafe Sabor located right here in Cedar City. Stop by today. My wife and I went there a couple of weeks ago to Cafe Sabor, and it's true, the service was super friendly. Our server, it was almost like we were his only table. He was like coming over, chatting, telling us about where he's from and his major, and it was pleasant. It was nice, good experience.
And that's on the south end of town, right? That's over by the Maverick on the south end, the hotels, State Bank kind of area.
Yep, down in that area. It's a good spot, easy to get to, good food. Cafe Sabor. Got your tip-off coming up in just a moment, brought to you by Savage Trucking. But first, the starters for the Utah Valley Wolverines, and it just goes down the line. Number 1, a 6'8 sophomore from Idaho Falls, Idaho, is Isaac Davis, averaging 11 points a game. He's a sophomore. A redshirt sophomore, number 2, Jackson Holcomb from Charleston, South Carolina, but attended high school at Timpanogos High School in Orem, Utah, and he averages 15 points, 7 rebounds per game. 6'2" junior from Bowie, Maryland, Sherman Witherspoon IV, who averages just 4 points a game, getting just his first start of the season. Along with number 9, Braden Housley, a 6'4" redshirt sophomore. From Sandy, Utah, by way of Skyridge High School, by way of Southern Utah University, then Utah State, and now with Utah Valley. And number 10 from Kaysville, Utah, redshirt junior, 6'5", Trevin Lenhart, averaging 6 assists per game. And Lenhart is second all-time at Utah Valley in assists and steals, and needs just 6 steals to tie Holton Hunsaker at Utah Valley for career steals for leader spot. Now, we'll also see, I'm sure, I would expect Tyler Hendricks averages 12 points a game. We may see him come off the bench. He did not play in their last outing against Abilene Christian. But then you've also got to watch out for Noah Tates off the bench. He shoots 37% from three-point range. Hayden Welling, and then a couple big guys. Isaac Hawkins is 6'10", and Jul Karam is 6'11" sophomore from Israel, and he can do some damage down in the paint as well.
Maybe Hendricks is a little sad recently because his twin brother, Trey Hendricks, got traded from the Jazz, no longer here. Maybe it took an effect on him.
He's gone to Memphis to play for the Grizzlies now, right?
Yes, indeed.
Thunderbirds starters are 6'11", a senior forward from Las Vegas, Nevada, Isaiah Cottrell, averaging 9 points, and third in the WAC at 1.4 blocks per game. Number 1, poster man Elijah Duvall, a 6'3" freshman guard from Wilmington, Delaware. Number 5 in the WAC in scoring at 14.5 points per game. A 6'6" junior from Eagle, Idaho, shooting 48.6% from three-point range. And the current WAC newcomer of the week, Tanner Hayhurst. A 7-foot senior from Carlsbad, California, former pitcher at San Francisco University, Kai Burdick. And he averages, or his shooting percentage, 62%. And finally, a 6'9" senior from Draper, Utah, Jaden Farrow, who averages 13 points, leads the team at almost 7 rebounds and 2 offensive rebounds per night.
You know, Ryan, what I'm about to tell you is a true statement, and I full-heartedly believe it. I texted Kai after the last game where he had a career night, and It's a weird take, but he is my second favorite college basketball player of all time.
Did you told him that?
I did. I told him that, and he was like, who am I behind? That, of course, is Jimmer Fredette. My man, my GOAT, Jimmer. But yeah, Kai is my second favorite college basketball player of all time. I'll tell my kids stories about him, and he might not have the production of a lot of other guys, but like Brian Scalabrine said, in 20 years, I'll tell him Kai won the national championship and was the MVP, and they'll believe me. So.
Kai Burdick's three-point shooting percentage higher than Jimmer Fredette's.
Yeah, he's only missed one shot this whole season, which is impressive.
Don't mention that he's 2 for 3, just that he's only missed one.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 for 3 this season. Burdick in there to start tonight. This is his 6th consecutive start. He had only started one game prior to a game at home against California Baptist. Was his second start of the season about a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago. Isaiah Cottrell against Isaac Davis for the tip. Utah Valley in its road greens. They're Wolverine green. And when they wear greens, they're just 2 and 4. The tip won by, tip toward Southern Utah's bench out of bounds, and it'll go Utah Valley. Our tip tonight brought to you by Savage Services, the official transport and logistics partner of Southern Utah Athletics. From heavy haul to specialized transport, Savage can move anything, anytime, anywhere. Start your logistics with Savage, and thank you to Savage Services for supporting Thunderbird basketball. Thunderbirds in a man-to-man defense. Bounce inside to Davis. Working against Burdick. Fades away and misses short with the right hand down on the right block. Thunderbird rebound. Quickly ahead, Farrow down the paint and tries a reverse. Misses. Rebound tipped out off of Utah Valley. Southern Thunderbird basketball.
And that was a little bit wild of a pass from Duval. And it looked cool, though, because Farrow caught it as he did a little spin move. Yeah. And then he was like, oh, yeah, I'm open.
Duval to inbound. Cottrell gets down inside, but a double team comes, and the pass into Hayhurst down in the right corner. Thunderbirds attacking left to right. Hayhurst spins away from the D, gets inside, too strong off the window from the right block, and the rebound Holcomb of Utah Valley.
I like the aggressive move, though.
Holcomb all the way up court. Duval comes over on help defense, almost takes it away. Outside to Housley, top of the key. Thought about the three, but passed it up. Wolverines work it around and bounce inside, or entry pass again to Isaac Davis, working against Burdick. Puts it up with the right hand. Thought he was fouled, got the shot to go, no whistle, but it's 2-0 Utah Valley. They strike first.
Burdick may have got away with one there.
He got his arm wrapped up in there with Davis, but no whistle. 1 minute gone by, first half. Cottrell, top of the key. Dribbles left. Hayhurst on the left wing. Utah Valley in a shifting zone defense. A lot of switches going on as the Thunderbirds go inside to Cottrell. Drop step down to the right baseline. He's in a little trouble and kicks it back up top, looking for Farrow as the shot clock expires. Housley comes up with the loose ball. Across to Lenhart on the fast break. Lenhart has fouled Duval there defensively. And Duval does not like the call. Lenhart heads to the free throw line.
This has been an issue for Duval the last couple of games. Foul trouble early. He misses a lot of the first half because he plays defense so aggressively.
Utah Valley, 7th. That's last in the WAC in free throw shooting percentage as a team. Just under 70%. Lenhart, though, a 76% free throw shooter. Swishes the first.
Which is funny because they have the #1 offense.
Right. They shoot 50% from the floor and 69% from the free throw line. Lenhart hits both, and Utah Valley off to a quick 4-0 lead with 18.5 left in the first half.
We should be treated tonight. This is the #1 and #2 offenses in the WAC doing battle tonight, so we should see some fireworks.
Hayhurst on the left wing. Thunderbirds last in the WAC defensively. They allow 79 points a game. Utah Valley #1 on defense, 67 points. Farrow, quick spin move, right block, and Housley had no chance. That was so quick. Easy skyhook, right hand, 4-2. Thunderbirds on the board, down 2. Holcomb thought about the three. Cottrell didn't bite, but Holcomb muscles his way down to the basket and lays it up in and off the glass.
Coach Jeter said he's a big fan of Holcomb just because of how much of an aggressive and hustle player he is.
Duval drives in, dishes off. Cottrell goes up for the jam, and he's stuffed. Davis on the other end. They push ahead to Weatherspoon. Thought about the three from the right corner, passed it up instead to Davis. Gets a little too fancy on the dribble, but stops, pops, and drops it from 12 feet on the right angle. 8-2, Wolverines up. 17 and a half left first half. Thunderbirds quiet offensively. Farrell the only bucket. He's got it. Double team comes. He was bumped a little, almost traveled. Duval, top of the key, right side, looks for a lane, finds it, drives to the hole, is fouled, knocked to the floor, and that'll stop the clock at 17-11. Braden Housley commits the foul. His first team foul against Utah Valley. Duval a little slow to get up and limps his way to the free throw line.
And that is just one of the casualties when you play the way that Duval does, so aggressive and fighting to the rim. There's a lot of contact there.
Thunderbirds have started this game 1 of 4 from the floor. Wolverines 3 of 4. That's the main difference in our score. 8-3, Utah Valley leads. Duval hits the free throw. Ja, his teammates call him. Elijah misses the second free throw, a 62% free throw shooter. And SUU trails 8-3. Utah Valley gets the rebound on the miss. Davis, top of the key, gives to Holcomb. Work it around. Weatherspoon lobs inside again to Davis. They must like that matchup with Davis against Burdick. Quick spin move by Davis. He goes up and under, reverses it in. 10-3, Utah Valley.
It's not bad defense from Burdick and Cottrell down low. He's just exploiting it, and a great finishes so far.
Cale Barclay set to check in. Burdick at the top of the key for Southern Utah. Cottrell, right wing three. Got it to go. Cottrell, just a 17% three-point shooter, but brings Thunderbirds within 4, 10-6. Lenhart to Davis again, playing the Draymond Green type role, the facilitator. Lenhart starts left, goes back to his right, up and under, reverses it in. 12-6, Wolverines lead.
He got great positioning on Cottrell inside.
Duval looking for Farrow inside, posted up against Lenhart, but boy, they get into a bit of a shoving match. Burdick bounces for Cottrell, almost lost it, but chases it down in the left corner across to Farrow, back to Cottrell at the free throw line. Backs in on Holcomb, spins to his left, very physical. Cottrell gets the shot off, but was blocked and fouled, and Cottrell will go to the free throw line when we return after this media timeout. 15:47 left first half. Holcomb argues his case. He's not going to win. Thunderbirds down 12-6 on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, and presented by
Intermountain Health.
This is Adam from Levitt Group Insurance. Thank you, SUU, for allowing us to be a part of this great community. We are honored to be your exclusive insurance sponsors and wish all our athletes the best this year. Levitt Group Insurance, proudly representing Auto Owners Insurance, will provide you with great rates for all your insurance needs. For more information or to get a quote, please visit us at levitt.com/SUU. From all of us at Levitt Group Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance, thanks for the opportunity to serve you.
Since 1956, Les Olson IT has been behind the scenes, powering the people and businesses that make Utah thrive. 10 years ago, we expanded into IT and became Utah's trusted managed service provider, rooted in reliability, powered by innovation. Les Olson IT, celebrating 10 years of keeping Utah connected. Les Olson IT, providing solutions that empower your business.
Les Olson IT.
Utah Valley off to a hot start, 5 of 6. That's 83% shooting from the field. Thunderbird fans want a great haircut at a great price at any SUU game. Keep an eye out for ways to score a cup for just $10.99 at Great Clips. They have 2 locations here in Cedar and locations all across Utah to make it easy on you. Great Clips, it's going to be great. 12-6, Utah Valley leads. That 5 of 6 shooting, you're going to be doing pretty well if you shoot 83%.
Yeah, and obviously we didn't get the keys into them fast enough here because there's already 8 points in the paint and 0 3-pointers attempted from the Wolverines. We want that to be kind of the opposite. We want missed shots and no points in the paint. So
Coach Todd Phillips may have seen your keys and said, watch this, Preston, because they've made a concerted effort to get it inside to Isaac Davis, who's 3 of 4 so far from the floor and has 6 points. Cottrell's first free throw rattles in, 74% free throw shooter. Southern Utah second in the WAC as a team at 73% on the season. Cottrell to make it a 4-point game, cannot get it. Rattles out. Housley with the rebound for Utah Valley. Lenhart across the timeline. UVU attacking right to left from our view in this first half. Lenhart skips it left side. Holcomb for 3, just an 18% 3-point shooter. Make it 17%, and he misses short off the front iron. Thunderbird board. Pick, take away, a Weatherspoon out in front. Farrow trying to not foul, gets the swat. Lenhart the offensive board, outside to Holcomb. Dribbles to the free throw line, back out to Weatherspoon. What a defensive effort by Farrow. Holcomb runs over Cottrell, and they give him the bucket. He gets LeBron James level continuation with the foul and the finish. That's ridiculous that's a continuation. He committed the foul, got the blocking foul, then dribbled one more time, then went up to shoot. And Coach Rob Jeter does not like that call. He is fired up, calling out, yelling at the officials, and they will overturn correctly that he was not in a shooting motion. I don't know which official called that a shot and a continuation, but that was wrong, and I'm glad they fixed it.
This is not the NBA.
Inbound to Davis and 20 on the shot clock. Utah Valley leads 12-7. He kicked it off to Lenhart, then got it back high post. Backs in on Burdick. Spins and pulls up at the free throw line. Rattles out. Thunderbird rebound Duval.
That's a good-looking shot, though, and Burdick has a hand right in his face.
Weatherspoon almost gets another steal. Poked it away from Hayhurst. It goes out of bounds off Weatherspoon, and they give it to Utah Valley.
Yeah, Weatherspoon playing like Super Bowl champion Devon Weatherspoon for the Seattle Seahawks.
The officials will pause for a moment and get an officials review on whose basketball this is. Hayhurst let it bounce out because he believed it had been touched by Weatherspoon last. Otherwise, he could have just reached out and grabbed it.
I'm glad they keep meeting to discuss these calls, but honestly, these last couple, it feels like they shouldn't have to review this. Like, they might be whiffing a little bit. We've seen a few missed foul calls on both sides. This maybe could be tightened up a little bit.
12-7 Utah Valley leads, and you touched on it, and this is one of your Thunder 91 keys of the game. Points in the paint, Utah Valley up 10-2.
That's 8 more, right? That's not great. That's 4 baskets.
Thunderbirds have just make it 2 field goals. Cottrell hit a 3, and Farrow got a sky hook from down on the right block. But other than that, they're just haven't gotten a lot of shots. 3 turnovers.
Yeah, that contributes to it. If you don't get shots down low, you're not getting shots, period. It's probably because you're gifting them the ball, which, why? I don't know. I don't know why they do it. They do it a lot.
Utah Valley went 10-3 in the non-conference schedule. They've gone 12-4 so far in the WAC, and they're on a 4-game winning streak. In those 4 games, they're averaging a 71-60 victory. Officials have finished discussing, and
drum roll, please.
They'll walk to midcourt and enjoy the music provided by. Isn't this Wii music?
This is the Wii
from the Wii.
Yeah. This is good. The Wii was ahead of its time. Like Wii Sports Resort.
And they say it's Utah Valley basketball. So that if I believe that may be the 4th turnover. We'll see if the stats update or if I'm wrong, but I think that'll be a 4th turnover for Southern Utah already. 14:52 left first half. Utah Valley shooting 56% from the floor. They lead 12-7. Inbound to Lenhart. Thunderbirds come out of the timeout in a man-to-man defense. Hayhurst, Farrow, Duval, Barclay, and Burdick on the floor. Lenhart dribbles around to the right side and floats it up and in from just inside of the free throw line. Swishes.
Burdick jumped 2 seconds too late. He was just way slow on the defensive reaction.
14-7, Utah Valley leads. Duval dribbles out on the high left wing to Hayhurst. Has not gotten a shot off yet after a career-high 25 points in the win over Utah Tech. Inside to Burdick, looking backdoor, cut, pass to Farrow and out of bounds. Pass too hot, and that will be the Thunderbirds' 4th turnover.
Right idea, wrong execution.
So Burdick will get a breather. Cottrell into the game. Also in is Isaac Hawkins, a 6'10 junior from South Carolina for Utah Valley. Holcomb, Lenhart, Hawkins, Housley, and Tate's on the floor, and a three-pointer from Lenhart drops in left wing. Thunderbirds just didn't get out and try and cover him, and Utah Valley leads by 10. They almost get another takeaway. The perimeter pressure, they're looking like a Texas team with pressuring on those guards. Duval, pick and roll, drives, stops and misses the layup with the right hand, too strong off the window, but Barclay hustles for and gets the offensive board, bounces back inside. Duval left all alone, and Ja finishes to make it 17-9, Thunderbirds down 8.
Barclay and Duval, hustle, hustle, hustle freshman. Love to see it.
Gonna need some more of that. Thunderbirds trail with 13-18 left in the first half. Holcomb was gonna fire it inside, but just lost the handle, and the Thunderbirds came up with it. It just lobbed out of his hands and right into the hands of Cale Barclay. Barclay brings it up across the timeline, draws the double team, dishes off to Cottrell at the top of the key, then to Duval, pick and roll inside to Cottrell. He goes hard and is fouled. Hawkins commits the foul. He doesn't like the call, but he got him with the body and just put a lid over the top of Cottrell and got him on the arm as well, it looked like. That's a third team foul on Utah Valley. And Cottrell back to the line. He's 1 for 2 so far tonight. I don't know what Hawkins is arguing. You watch the replay and he fouled him at least twice. Cottrell misses on the front end. Isaiah Cottrell, first time these teams met, just 2 points, 3 rebounds. The second time they met here at SUU, 15 points and 12 rebounds. A big difference. Hits the second free throw, and SUU into double digits with 12:56 left in the first half, trailing 17-10. Lenhart dribbles left, screened by Hawkins. The lob to Hawkins. He comes down with it. Double team comes. They work it around. Outside right wing, a drive, a float, and it drops in there for Noah Tates.
Thunderbirds are a little jumpy. They jumped at every single pump fake the Wolverines had on that possession.
12.5 left in the first half. Utah Valley shooting 67%. They lead 19-10. Dylan Jones in there, fires inside, gets the pass through the eye of the needle to Cale Barclay for the layup. 19-12, Thunderbirds down 7, looking for a stop. Lenhart, pick and roll. Hawkins lays it up and draws the foul. He missed it too strong off the window as he just sliced through defenders. And the foul is on Cale Barclay, his first personal, third team foul against Southern Utah. Hawkins a 78% free throw shooter. He'll shoot 2. Thunderbird crowd makes some noise. Hawkins doesn't mind. That was his 55th free throw of the season. He's come on strong the last few games. Double figures in 5 of his last 8. He's only scored in double figures, I think, 8 times this season, so 3 times prior to the last 8 games. Hits both free throws. 21-12, Utah Valley leads. Duval across the timeline. Thunderbirds attacking left to right from our view. Gives to Cottrell. Dribbles right, finds a lane to the hole, hangs and hits. Somehow keeps his feet from hitting the floor to get the shot off, draw the foul, and we'll head to the line when we return after this under 12 media timeout. 11:51 left first half. Thunderbirds trailing by a touchdown, 21-14 on Thunder 91. Brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, and presented by Intermountain Health.
What can you find at Mountain Lighting? A great selection of light fixtures and ceiling fans from top names in lighting like Visual Comfort, Savoy House, Kichler, and many more. And with our price match guarantee, you can rest assured you'll not only find great quality, but great value as well. Looking for home decor items and accessories? Yeah, we've got all that. From furniture to wall decor, including paintings, mirrors, clocks. We've got pillows and other unique home decor items. So come to Mountain Lighting for all your lighting and home decor needs.
Utah Valley leads 21-14 with 11:51 left in the first half over your Thunderbirds of Southern Utah. Pizza Hut is proud to support SU Athletics with a special deal for Thunderbird fans. Get a medium one-topping pizza and a 20-ounce drink for just $9.99. Order online and enter the promo code M03. That's M03. Start with an empty cart, enter the code, then choose your pizza and drink, and the price drops to just $9.99. Nobody out-pizzas the Hut, and nobody supports the T-Birds like Pizza Hut. Noticing one effort from Utah Valley. Only one Thunderbird has attempted a three so far. It's Isaiah Cottrell. He hit it, but Jones hasn't attempted one. Farrow hasn't attempted one. Hayhurst hasn't attempted one yet.
They're playing glue that's just like a glue-like defense, just absolutely stuck to people, and you can see every time they blow a assignment on the three-point line, the coaching staff goes crazy.
Duval swishes the free throw. Thunderbirds trail 21-15. Weatherspoon lost it. Farrow tried to grab it. Weatherspoon kind of pushed him down, comes up with it, misses the free throw. Farrow gets back and tips it away from Housley and into the hands of the Thunderbirds.
Butterfingers for the Wolverines.
Stevens out there for the first time. Cottrell lobs inside for Barclay. Mismatch with Weatherspoon. Barclay drop steps, then kicks left corner. Jones, the triple. Jones hits it. Thunderbirds within 3, 21-18.
Get your stock. The Jones is up.
Hayden Welling into the game for the first time for Utah Valley. He averages 8 points a game. He's got it on the right wing to Lenhart on the left wing. Weatherspoon at the top of the key. Left corner to Tates. Shot clock down to 10 as he looked inside trying to get it to Davis. Now does. Davis runs over Cottrell. No foul either way, but even from this angle we could see that shoulder go down, and just a strong move by Davis, who has 8.
Cottrell is really, really good at drawing charges, and maybe the officials do their homework and say, come on, man.
Jones feeling it, misses off the back iron. He goes down, didn't get room to come down as Davis was there defensively. And Wolverines with the rebound. They're looking to go inside to Davis again. Cottrell denying the pass. A lot of effort to stop that. Davis frustrated with Holcomb for not getting him the ball, or with Tates for not getting him the ball. Davis has it at the top of the key. Cottrell defending, has to go back outside left wing. Shot clock down to 7 as they get it to Welling. Pivots, drop step with the left, up with the right, off the window and in. 25-18, Wolverines lead.
They are just finding a way inside the paint. The Thunderbirds have got to have some sort of resistance.
Cottrell dribbles left side and gives to Barclay. Stevens, Farrow, and Cottrell along with Jones. Stevens into the lane, pivots, then dishes off. Jones floats it up and with the right hand. He cut in just at the right time to get the open look.
That kills a 4-game scoreless streak, right, Ryan?
No,
3?
I think a 2-game scoreless streak.
Scores?
Yeah. He'd not scored in 3 of the last 8, but none of those consecutive. Farrow tries to block Weatherspoon's 3, but Weatherspoon gets it off too soon and swishes it through. 28-20, Utah Valley leads. They're passing excellent. Utah Valley, first in the WAC, 6th in the nation at almost 19 assists per game. And tonight already 5. Jones to Farrow. Shot clock down to 10. Thunderbirds work it around and into Cottrell. Down on the right baseline. He backs in on Welling and a whistle on the floor. Little bump from the defense and a blocking foul against, I believe, Welling of Utah Valley would be his second. 5th team foul. Thunderbirds send a couple subs in, so now you've got Stevens, Burdick, Jones, Farrow, and Hayhurst on the floor.
They got the Splash Brothers in there, and Kai.
We'll see how Utah Valley tries to defend both Jones and Hayhurst. Inbound to Jones, Burdick to Hayhurst. Double team comes out on the wing as Hayhurst dribbles right and then back to his left. Lobs inside for Burdick for the jam! A lob, and Kai Burdick flushes it with 2 hands. 8:38 left in the first half.
Jimmer Kai, that's all I'm going to say.
28-22, 3-point shot. Welling leaves it short, an air ball, but an offensive rebound by Weatherspoon is fouled as he tries to go back up and in with it.
That was a pretty lob, Brian.
Was you're not saying the one Weatherspoon just caught. You're saying the one on the other end for Southern Utah.
No, the Southern Utah was intentional. This Utah Valley had an air ball 3.
Weatherspoon hits the free throw. Utah Valley 5 of 5 at the line. Weatherspoon a 78% free throw shooter.
And had Hayhurst not fouled, Kai had that ball rejected.
Hayhurst's first personal, Thunderbirds' 4th team foul. Weatherspoon's second is a swish, and they are a perfect 6 for 6 from the line. Utah Valley leads 30-22. Utah Valley this season, we're at 8 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half, and SUU throws it away. Weatherspoon lobs for Davis for the 2-handed flush. 32-22 off the Thunderbird turnover, their 5th of the night.
That lob was cool too.
Utah Valley 20-2 when they lead at the half this season. Stevens into the lane, Burdick back outside, extra pass to Farrow in the right corner. Wanted the 3, but Holcomb got out there too quick. Instead, Burdick turns and works against Davis up with the left hand and in. Burdick's strong move for the finish. 32-24, Utah Valley leads into Davis. He is a physical presence inside, but this time fades away from the right angle, 15-footer too long, Thunderbird rebound. Stevens dribbles down toward his left. Looks back up top with nothing open. Hayhurst attacks up with the left, got it to go. And where's the foul? All kinds of contact as he got inside. 32-26, SUU down by 6, 7 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first half. Hayhurst reached around, poked it away from Weaver, but Utah Valley comes up with it. Housley on the right wing, Stevens defending. Davis just shoves Stevens away on a screen. Wow, they are just letting everything go and then calling little dinky nothings. Davis gets the flush, and Utah Valley leads 34-26. Davis pushed 2 hands out to get Stevens off on that screen. Hayhurst dribbles in again, somehow sneaks a pass through 2 defenders to Kai Burdick for the right-handed layup. 34-28, SUU down 6. 6.5 minutes left in the first half. Davis at the top of the key to Holcomb. Holcomb just 2 points tonight. He's only attempted 2 shots. He's the leading scorer. Right wing 3, nothing but net. Tyler Weaver shoots just 28% from 3, but buries that one.
Now 50% from beyond the arc.
37 of 28. Utah Valley 3 of 6 from outside tonight. Jones. And was this a foul, or did somebody? How is that a foul? And they're not going. I am puzzled by this officiating crew. Almost no contact, and they blow the whistle. And then a 2-handed shove and no whistle. 37-28, Utah Valley leads with 6:02 left in the first half. And we'll be back. Thunderbirds have it when we return on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health.
With food that's made from scratch and fresh to order, Hermes Drive-In has options that every member of your family will enjoy. From your favorite burgers and fries to sandwiches, drinks, shakes, and more. Hermes is centrally located and easy to find at 294 North Main Street, just north of the City Park. Serving you and our community for more than 45 years, Hermes Drive-In is a proud sponsor of our students and athletes.
You want a job that makes a difference in the world. So join the Chrysalis team. Chrysalis is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So we have flexible schedules for everyone. College student? No problem. Extra job? You got it. But what if you're looking for a career path? Absolutely. Chrysalis has mornings, days, and grave shifts available. Get paid to have fun, go to movies, share your talents, and make a difference. At Chrysalis, you are a mentor, a teacher, and a friend. Apply online at chrysalis.care.
37-28, Utah Valley shooting 67% from the floor, and they lead by 9. Laundry day made easy. The Main Street Washateria, preferred laundromat of SUU Athletics. It's clean, relaxing, and has free Wi-Fi, so you can get work done while your clothes get clean, or make it even easier on yourself. Drop your clothes off. Let us do the work for you. Main Street Washateria, making laundry day stress-free in Cedar City. Well, the Thunderbirds have come back up. The points in the paint differential now 20-18. Thunderbirds trail by 2, but Utah Valley just shooting lights out.
They are, and I think the two biggest things, though, is 5 turnovers for the Thunderbirds, only 1 for the Wolverines, and then you go down a spot in the box sheet. 9 points off turnovers for the Wolverines, 1 off of points off turnovers for the Thunderbirds. Big difference.
SUU has taken 5 fewer shots than Utah Valley. Duval sees a lane, goes down it, and misses with the left hand. Just left it a little too strong off the window. 37-28, Utah Valley leads. Burdick pokes it away from Lenhart, but Lenhart gets it back. Under 6 minutes to play first half. Starters back on the floor for both teams. Holcomb on the right wing. Across to Housley on the left wing. Thunderbirds in a man-to-man defense. To Weaver, starts right, goes left, avoids the travel by just shooting and misses too short. Thunderbird rebound. Stevens and Duval, 2 point guards out there for SUU. Bounce into Farrow on the left block, skips it across. Hayhurst on the right wing, steps out of bounds on the sideline as he planted to try and free up some space.
I'm glad they're watching the baseline, but I would like them to watch the rest of the action.
If somebody pushes somebody on a screen with 2 hands, let's watch for that, yeah?
WWE, forearm shivers, chairs being thrown, that's fine. Don't step out of bounds.
Utah Valley leads 37-28. Holcomb at the free throw line. Looks for the pass, can't see it, then bounces inside and misses. Burdick goes high for the rebound for Southern Utah. Stevens steps up and misses the 3, too short from the right wing. Utah Valley the rebound on the fast break. Lenhart up the right side. Looking for the pick and roll or the pass inside, not there. Kicks it back outside and gets it back. Then to the left corner, Weaver for 3, splashes it through. Weaver, 2 for 2 from 3-point range. Utah Valley leads by 12. They are shooting 63% from the floor. Southern Utah shooting 61%. Here's Farrow from 3. Nope, back iron. Left corner was his release spot. Utah Valley the rebound. Lenhart to the top left wing. Hesitates at the free throw line, then drives and misses. Weaver goes over the top of Burdick for the foul, who's thinking, why is that not a foul? And then Duval fouls Weaver, or Hawkins rather, on the rebound. Hawkins did get up a little quicker than Burdick, but went right over the top of him. So Hawkins at the free throw line where he's 2 for 2. Make it 3 for 3. And Utah Valley still has yet to miss a free throw tonight, 7 for 7. This is a display of offense in the first half by the Wolverines.
Doubled their shooting percentage from the last time these two teams did battle.
They shot just 37%. When Southern Utah won over Utah Valley on January 21st, 84-70. But Utah Valley on pace for maybe 90 points if they keep this pace up. Cottrell gets the rebound on the first missed free throw of the night for Utah Valley. Too strong off the back of the iron. Cottrell on the right wing gives to Burdick on the left wing. Looking for something, then lobs inside for Hayhurst, who's, again, that did not look like enough for the foul, but they call the foul against Utah Valley. And Southern Utah will have it when we return from this under 4 media timeout. 3:52 left in the first half, and Utah Valley leads by 13 on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, and presented by Intermountain Health.
Kabuto, Southern Utah's #1 sushi and ramen restaurant. Make sure to stop in, students, Monday through Friday, 11 to 3 p.m. for student specials. Follow us at Kabuto, Utah for special events and giveaways.
Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug offer the service of a local pharmacy with a personal touch. Traditional quality service with modern-day conveniences. Township Pharmacy is located near the hospital just off North Main Street, and Bullock's Drug is downtown at 91 North Main. Both have trained pharmacists to take care of your pharmaceutical needs and fill your prescriptions. Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug are happy to serve you and to support our local athletes.
Bullock Drug strives to be the very best pharmacy in Cedar City. We want you to be a part of our team. As a valued customer and patient, we will provide you with the best professional pharmacy service. Join with us and be a part of our team. Bullock Drug, 91 North Main in historic downtown Cedar City.
Discover adventure in every season. Visit Cedar City for vibrant festivals, Red Rock hikes, and a thriving arts scene. Then head up the mountain to Bryan Head for world-class skiing, biking, and cool alpine escapes. Come for the views, stay for the experience. Visit Cedar City, Bryan Head. Thunderbirds shooting the ball well, 58%. They're 57% from the free throw line, 40% from three-point range, but too many turnovers early on.
They have 6 turnovers already. This team averages 14-ish turnovers a game, but that's the big difference right now.
Hayhurst at the line shooting 1 and 1. 86% free throw shooter, swishes the first. Just his 52nd free throw of the season. His second a swish as well, and SUU trails by 11, 41-30. 6 turnovers, not ridiculous too many in the first half, but Utah Valley with just 1. And the fact that they've taken 6 shots more than Southern Utah, that's a big part of it, an 11-point lead. Lenhart drives left side. Cottrell swats it, but I think Abelar fouled Lenhart on the floor as he went up for the shot. Too bad, because that was a great block from Cottrell on the help D.
And let's talk about that turnover. It wasn't a forced turnover from the Thunderbirds. It was just a weirdly Butterfinger pass.
Yeah.
I mean, the Thunderbirds haven't applied hardly any defensive pressure so far.
And that translates to few turnovers, and Utah Valley shooting 60%. Lenhart misses the front end of this trip to the free throw line. SUU has been a little too jumpy to try and block shots rather than stay home on defense. Lenhart misses the second as well. Cottrell had the rebound, tipped away. Hawkins comes up with it, easy too.
Well, so at least my wife's happy.
The fans get free cheese curds, but the Wolverines get the basket. 43-30. Utah Valley leads by 13 with under 3.5 left in the first half. Farrow tries to spin on the left block. Hawkins with him. Back outside. Hayhurst first 3 of the game. Can't get it to go. It was short. And Utah Valley has the rebound. Holcomb pushing up the right side. Picks up the dribble and gives it off to Hawkins for 3. Top of the key. Short. Rebound. Holcomb pushes past Cottrell and knocks it out of bounds. And it'll be Thunderbird basketball.
Holcomb's a hustler. There's no doubt about that. But I think he's complained on every single call that's gone against him.
He didn't like that call against him there, that the ball will belong to Southern Utah. 43-30. SUU needs a push here. Farrow, right corner 3. Yes, he got it with a swish. Holcomb complaining, more of a complaint to his teammate. Hey, we got to switch better defensively.
Isn't that in bedtime stories what Farrow just did? The 4-3.
43-33. Thunderbirds down by 10. Hawkins to Holcomb on the top of the key, just off the right side. Housley to Weatherspoon. Thunderbirds in a man-to-man into Holcomb. Farrow defending. Holcomb drives, floats, quick release. Got it off before defender could stop him, and got it to bounce and off the window and in.
That was a little Kobe-esque. He was almost out of bounds when he took that shot.
45-33, a 12-point Utah Valley lead. Cottrell fakes the three. Hawkins on him. Couple dribbles for Cottrell, and he hands off to Abelar. Dribbles right, double team comes, looking for somewhere to go with it. Bounces into Cottrell with the shot clock at 5. Dribbles left, spins back right, pump fake, shot blocked by Hawkins, and Lenhart comes up with it. Up ahead to Holcomb, goes right at Abelar. No chance for Abelar to do more than what he did, and Holcomb gets the easy bucket. 14-point Utah Valley lead. Farrow to Hayhurst. Can't get the three, instead drives, gets the defense in the air. Hayhurst ends up on the floor because of the contact and no foul. Utah Valley with the rebound, quickly to Weatherspoon. Right wing three, he hits. Jones breathes on him and they call the foul. My goodness.
I don't even know what to say, Ryan. I mean,
50-33. What is the crowd chanting?
I believe it was bogus, but I don't know.
Weatherspoon, the and one on the three-point shot. He swished it through and hits the free throw. 51-33, Utah Valley on a 7-0 run, 8-0 run in the last 58 seconds. And they've hit all three of their last three-point shots. They are on a tear. 51-33. They lead with 1:15 left in the first half. Abelar dribbles right to Cottrell at the top of the key. Back to Abelar. Again to Cottrell. He'll take the three. 2 for 2 tonight. Isaiah Cottrell, his second triple. Swishes in 51-36 with a minute to go in the first. Thunderbirds down by 15. 51-36. Housley across the timeline. Bounces to Davis. Holcomb, top of the key, back to Housley. Just off left side. Leonard in the paint, fakes a shot. Got away with a travel possibly, then bounces into Davis, who a couple ball fakes, gets the defense off their feet and then lays it in.
They gotta stop jumping at every pump fake.
53-36. Shot clock about a half a second ahead of the game clock. 19-18, Abelar at the logo. Starts to attack at 13, then bounces to, or passes to Cottrell on the right wing, back to Abelar with 9-8. Cottrell left open, takes another three and hits another three. Isaiah Cottrell 3 for 3 beyond the arc tonight. Lenhart from 2/3 court, just beyond midcourt, misses off the back iron as time expires on the first half. Thunderbirds with 39 first half points. That's not bad at all, but they give up 53 to the Utah Valley Wolverines. And we head for our halftime show, brought to you by the Levitt Agency and Auto Owners Insurance. We'll have that when we return from Thunder 91. 53-39, Utah Valley leads. Brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, and presented by Intermountain Health.
Kabuto, Southern Utah's #1 sushi and ramen restaurant. Make sure to stop in, students, Monday through Friday, 11 to 3 p.m. for student specials. Follow us at Kabuto, Utah for special events and giveaways.
Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug offer the service of a local pharmacy with a personal touch. Traditional quality service with modern-day conveniences. Township Pharmacy is located near the hospital just off North Main Street, and Bullock's Drug is downtown at 91 North Main. Both have trained pharmacists to take care of your pharmaceutical needs and fill your prescriptions. Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug are happy to serve you and to support our local athletes.
Bullock Drug strives to be the very best pharmacy in Cedar City. We want you to be a part of our team. As a valued customer and patient, we will provide you with the best professional pharmacy service. Join with us and be a part of our team. Bullock Drug, 91 North Main in historic downtown Cedar City.
At Cache Valley Bank, we value our heritage and the history we've built within our communities. With over 45 years of experience behind us, we are confident in our ability to equip our customers with the necessary tools and expertise to navigate their financial journey. Whether you are ready to expand your existing business, embark on a new business venture, or are seeking better personal banking, let us help you reach new heights. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await.
$53-39 at the half. Utah Valley with a first half, I don't know if you'd say for the ages, but a display offensively in the first half. Twice this season they've scored in the hundreds. They beat West Coast Baptist 116-35 to open the season, and they beat Bethesda 109-48. And tonight they're on pace for 106. Preston.
They've been shooting it incredibly well from beyond the arc. We talked about how we wanted them to take a lot more threes because they're not a terrific three-point shooting team, but tonight they're 50% from three-point land. They've got 5 of those, and that's been a killer. But the other killer has been Davis, just absolutely abusing any defender down low inside for the Thunderbirds. And give him credit. He's making some incredible post moves and finishing well. He's finished a couple lobs as well. But the big problem, the Thunderbirds are jumping at every single pump fake.
Yeah.
Like, not even like one every 3. Like, it's every single time Davis throws his arms up. Farrell, Cottrell, Burdick, Abelar was down there. They jump to block every single shot. And SU's a good shot blocking team. They've got 2 of the best shot blockers in the WAC. But you're going to get exposed if you jump at every single ball. I mean, from a coaching standpoint, all you got to do is tell your guys, hey, give them a pump fake, you're going to get 2 easy ones at the rim. That's great coaching.
A lot of coaches teach that anyways. Fake a pass to make a fast, make a play, make a ball fake to take a shot. You're listening to the Halftime Show presented by Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance, and also presented by Lynn's Fresh Market, proud supporter of Southern Utah Athletics. Lynn's is your hometown grocery store in Cedar City, known for fresh produce, quality meats, and friendly service. Thank you to Lynn's Fresh Market for supporting Thunderbirds basketball and tonight's halftime show. 53-39 at the half. Utah Valley shot 63% and turned it over just once. And you even pointed that out. It was just a funky turnover. Holcomb went to pass. The ball slipped out of his hands. May have bonked him on the back of the head as he tried to get, put that pass down in the. But that's it. It's not a steal. It was just a weird turnover. And that's the only turnover of the first half for Utah Valley. And
they've made some good passes. There's only been maybe 3 questionable passes, but they've been able to recover because of the hustle and intensity that the Wolverines have shown. Even when there's a bad play, they are able to recover and still find a way to come up with a positive outcome, whether that's just a good shot or get it down low and expose this SU defense. And I mean, we're not going to sit here and pretend like the Thunderbirds have had a great defense all season. They're the worst defensive team in the WAC. You've seen a little bit of that tonight, but it's hard to say they've played bad because 40 points and a half, that's pretty good. I mean, this is the number 1 and 2 offenses in the WAC. I mean, last game, the coach's interview, Coach Jeter talked about they don't have a problem scoring points. Offense is not the issue for this team. It's defensively. They're just struggling to stop teams from an onslaught of offensive production.
U.S. Bank is proud to sponsor the SU Thunderbirds. Stop by our U.S. Bank branch in Cedar City for your banking needs, for all your banking needs. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. We'll take a look. Let's actually do that now at Southern Utah's first half because they scored 39. They're on pace for almost 80. They shot the ball at 56%. 6 turnovers is not terrible. You want to be at about 10, maybe 12. They're on pace for about 12. They did a lot of things well. Isaiah Cottrell, 3 for 3 from three-point range. As a team, 56% from beyond the arc. A lot of good things from Southern Utah offensively. They just have got to figure it out on defense.
Duval has been on the bench. He's only played 10 minutes, so he got a good amount of the first half, but foul trouble has been an issue for him this season. The first time these two teams played, SU was leading the WAC with 18 fouls a game. They've dropped that to about 16 coming into tonight's game, but it's a problem, and it's hard to say, it's a problem, but give him credit. He's a freshman, right? So is Kel Barclay, who's got his 1 foul tonight. these guys are great ball players, but this is a big step up from high school, and they're trying to play as aggressive as they possibly can, and that's led to a couple of fouls. Jaden Farrell, he played 20 minutes in the first half, only came away with 5 points. They've really keyed on him as well.
Thunderbirds being out-rebounded 15-11 in the first half, and they trail 53-39. Bullocks is more than just a pharmacy. Stop in for a handcrafted soda, sweet treats, and everything else we have to offer in downtown Cedar City. Bullocks, a proud supporter of SUU athletics. We'll take a look at WAC standings and a scoreboard from around the WAC, especially as we get down toward next week's WAC tournament in Las Vegas. We'll take a look at that when we return on our Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance halftime show on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth and presented by Intermountain Health.
At Cache Valley Bank, we value our heritage and the history we've built within our communities. With over 45 years of experience behind us, we are confident in our ability to equip our customers with the necessary tools and expertise to navigate their financial journey. Whether you are ready to expand your existing business, embark on a new business venture, or are seeking better personal banking, let us help you reach new heights. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await.
(53-39), Utah Valley leads at the half, presented by Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance. SkyWest Airlines is a proud sponsor of SUU athletics. SkyWest is the world's largest regional airline and has been a part of Southern Utah community for more than 50 years. No matter where you want to go, our 2 daily Delta connection flights from Cedar City to Salt Lake City make it easy to get there. Fly local from Cedar City, and with one connection, you can reach hundreds of destinations on Delta's global network. Around the WAC, UT Arlington and Tarleton State tied with 15 minutes left in the second at 35. And then Abilene Christian plays at California Baptist a little bit later tonight. That tips off at 8 Mountain Time. And on the women's side, Tarleton State up with just 2 minutes left to go. They lead at UT Arlington 61-51. Southern Utah struggling offensively at Utah Valley. The women scored just 7 points in the second quarter. They're down by 13 at the start of the fourth. And California Baptist beat Abilene Christian 76-69 earlier. Now on the women's side, California Baptist is at number 1, Abilene Christian 2, Southern Utah at 3, and SUU could finish as high as first if things go right and they win. They've got a big comeback they need to make if they want to win at Utah Valley tonight. But Southern Utah looking at probably maybe a second, but probably depending on how things go the rest of tonight, third place finish in the WAC.
Yeah, an embarrassing loss to Utah Tech really hurt.
Yeah. On the men's side, and looking at the bracket, Wolverines of Utah Valley at number 1. They're 1 game ahead of California Baptist, and if they win tonight, if they hold on and win against Southern Utah, then Utah Valley would win its second consecutive regular season WAC title.
Yeah, and they will be able to play in WAC Vegas and the NCAA tournament, depending on how they do. Despite the legal issue with the WAC and everything that was going on there, it has been not resolved, but it's been temporarily delayed. So they are able to play in WAC Vegas. Those first 2 seeds get a bye, obviously, and it's pretty much SU's locked in to play UTA no matter what they do. If they finish 4th or 5th in the WAC, they're going to end up playing March 12th against UT Arlington. First and second seeds get a bye, and it'll go from there. It's same with the women's side of the bracket. They could get one of those top 2 seeds, get a play or a bye and get into the semis. But yeah, so Thunderbirds men's right now pretty much locked in at 4th or 5th.
And if you're unfamiliar with what Preston was talking about with Utah Valley and all the things going on there, they elected to leave the WAC after this season.
Yes.
And so they have to pay an exit fee. But they said, wait a minute, others are leaving the WAC, like Southern Utah and Utah Tech, and they're not paying an exit fee. fee. So why should we have to pay the exit fee? And the WAC is saying, well, you are choosing to leave. The others are leaving because they have football and because of other reasons. And Utah Valley trying to deal with that. Anyway, they will be able to, for a little while, they couldn't even stream their games on ESPN Plus. And it was questionable whether they'd be able to play at the WAC tournament, but it looks like things are working out for them. They'll play and then they'll resolve it, as you said, later.
Yeah, it's a $1 million exit fee they failed to pay and then countersued the WAC. And it's been postponed. So,
well, Utah Valley leads 53-39 at the half. Thunderbirds looking for an answer defensively as we get ready for the second half coming up in just a bit. No car, no problem. St. George Shuttle has you covered with reliable rides from Cedar City down to Vegas, up to Salt Lake, and everywhere in between. Check out St. George Shuttle today, on time, every time. Second half coming up when we return on Thunder 91. SUU trails by 14. Brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, and presented by Intermountain Health.
Are you hungry for the usual today? Or are you craving something uncommonly delicious like the meaty masterpiece, the Hook and Ladder sub from Firehouse Subs? They start by piling it high with freshly sliced smoked turkey breasts and Virginia honey ham. Oh, then they top it with melted Monterey Jack and serve it hot in a toasted roll. Save time by ordering your Hook and Ladder with the Firehouse Subs app today, downtown Cedar City. It's Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives.
Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug are here for you, the Cedar City community. With expert pharmacists on site, Township and Bullock can help you take care of your pharmaceutical needs and fill your prescriptions. Both locations offer curbside service for your convenience. Bullock's Drug is downtown at 91 North Main Street, while Township Pharmacy is near the hospital just off Main Street. Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug, grateful and proud supporters of our local students and athletes.
Here at Culver's, we're known for our fresh, delicious food. What most of you don't know is for the last several years, we've been training Southern Utah's most elite basketball players. Sometimes they need instruction, and that's where I step in. Practice makes perfect, but we demand perfection.
Bradshaw Chevrolet Buick is Cedar City's original hometown dealership. Family owned and serving the area since 1931. Obviously, they're doing several things right. Bradshaw Chevrolet Buick is your full service dealership. Sales, service, body shop, detail shop, and their service department stands behind what they sell. And what they sell is a large selection of new and GM certified used vehicles. It's Bradshaw Chevrolet Buick, 360 North Main.
Second half coming up, brought to you by Safari Hospitality, proud supporter of the Southern Utah basketball team. With hotels like the Courtyard Marriott, Hampton Inn, and Spring Hill Suites, you'll find comfort and quality just minutes from campus. Thanks to Safari Hospitality for supporting Thunderbird basketball. SUU's women struggling at Utah Valley, being outscored 10-5 in the fourth. They trail by 15 with just 7.5 left to go. And the men struggling to slow Utah Valley down, 53-39 at the half. Utah Valley offensively a showcase tonight. 63% shooting, 50% from beyond the arc, and just one turnover. Southern Utah has it to start second half action, and we are underway. Brought to you by Safari Hospitality. Duval to Burdick at the top of the key. Hands off to Hayhurst. Double team there. Hayhurst dribbles right. Looking for something. Muscles his way into the middle and draws the foul. And that's an easy call. I didn't see the slap on the arm, but the way the ball came out made it obvious.
One interesting thing about Utah Valley, and you know, basketball is not like football where there's two kind of different levels to the game. They are the number 12 mid-major school in the country, according to the coaches poll.
Utah Valley?
Yeah.
The foul is the first against Utah Valley. Hayhurst to the line, hits them both. Tanner Hayhurst just 0 for 1 from three-point range, but 3 for 3, make it 4 for 4 from the free throw line. SUU trails by 12. Davis was a one-man wrecking crew in the first half, tries to pick up where he left off, misses short on the reverse. Holcomb, the offensive board, misses, and Burdick has it for Southern Utah. Duval pushes across the timeline. Southern Utah attacking right to left from our view in the second half. Double team comes on a screen, and Duval gives it off to Cottrell. Dribbles left, has it stripped away. It goes through about 4 bodies, out of bounds, last touched by Southern Utah.
A good idea, once again, just wrong execution.
Southern Utah's 7th turnover to Utah Valley's 1. Holcomb left wing to Weatherspoon, who had 9 points in the first half. Weatherspoon, that matches his season high. Housley dribbles left, goes right on at Cottrell, but then dribbles back outside to the left wing. Looking inside for Davis, but Burdick denied the pass. Instead, Holcomb to the hole, too high off the window. Davis tries to put it back up and in with a hammer dunk and misses. Holcomb gets the loose ball and puts it up off the glass right side and in. 55-41, Duval to the right wing. Thunderbirds down by 14. Duval trying to back in on Housley. Gets inside the paint, bounces back out to Farrell on the right wing. Inside to Cottrell. Defended by Holcomb. Outside Duval, right wing 3. Got it to go. Lenhart put as much pressure on him as Jones did on Weatherspoon and got called for the foul on a triple earlier tonight. 55-44, Southern Utah down by 11. Housley jabs, dribbles down to the baseline. Cottrell on him. All the way from the left corner to the right corner, then bounce back up top. They work it around to Lenhart. Screen from Holcomb. Lenhart down to the left or the right block, outside to Weatherspoon. He throws it away. Hayhurst has it and pushes it across the top of the lane to Cottrell. Shot clock violation as the Thunderbirds come up with their first steal of the night. Duval tries to pass it through 2 defenders. Holcomb and Lenhart both have it. Weatherspoon takes 17 steps, misses the layup short, blocked by Farrell, but Holcomb is there for the cleanup. That was at least 3 steps by Weatherspoon. 57-44, Utah Valley leads by 13. Duval to Cottrell inside, goes up strong with the defender on him. I think that'll be Davis's first personal foul, if they call it on him, and they do. Good strong move by Cottrell. Davis did go up straight, but initiated contact as he moved into Cottrell defensively.
You've seen WAC teams take a play out of all the Texas playbooks and apply a ton of pressure on Duval.
Cottrell misses the free throw. He's just 2 of 5 from the line tonight, normally a 74% free throw shooter.
But if we're sacrificing that for his 3-point production,
you'll take it?
You give and take.
No Thunderbird has more than 2 rebounds. Cottrell with just 1. And he misses the second free throw as well, short. Lenhart quickly to Holcomb through the lane. Right-handed layup. No, but the putback with the left hand. Was that Davis?
Yeah.
Thunderbirds not boxing out well tonight. And Utah Valley has 59 points, a 15-point lead. Hayhurst dribbles left and gives to Cottrell at the top of the key. Bounces inside looking for Farrow. Lazy pass, and Weatherspoon with an easy steal. To Weatherspoon on the right wing. Gets away with another travel. Misses the 3-point shot, and the rebound tipped out to Hayhurst, but a foul against Southern Utah on the rebound.
He caught the ball, didn't dribble, stepped forward, and then stepped back to set up his 3. I mean, give them all a passport. Give them, punch their ticket to wherever they want to go. They can travel wherever they want to go.
They're looking for that first-round bye at the WAC tournament. Lenhart throws it away. Looking for a wraparound pass to Davis, but Southern Utah's defense kind of saw that coming and kept Davis from getting as far down as Lenhart thought he would.
We need about 10 more stops just like that.
59-44, 15-point Utah Valley lead. Burdick at the top of the key. Hands to Hayhurst. Dribbles right and then gives to Farrow. Duval on the left wing. Shot clock at 10 as Burdick gives back to Duval. free throw line, hops into the key, pivots and dishes back out. Barclay fakes a shot, works through some traffic and misses. His shot missed the rim, went off the backboard, and it's a shot clock violation for Southern Utah. 59-44, 16 minutes left. Second half, Southern Utah. The moment has got to be pretty quick to start getting some stops and finding some scores, or it'll be too late. Lenhart on the left wing, pick and roll with Holcomb, no passing lane. Instead, they give to Davis with 7 on the shot clock. Bounce to Holcomb. He spins, goes to the hole, is partially blocked on his dunk attempt, but somehow gets the ball up and over the fingertips of Barclay and in. 61-44. It's been that kind of night for Utah Valley. Even when a block happens at the rim, the basket or the ball goes through the hoop. Duval fires to Barclay inside. Burdick blocked from behind by Davis, but still gets the shot to go. Burdick 4 for 4 tonight and has 7 or 8 points.
If the trend sticks, Ryan, we should see a foul call against the Thunderbirds here pretty soon.
61-46. The fouls have been perfectly even until right now. Utah Valley with 2, Thunderbirds with 1. Left corner 3, Lenhart left all alone and buries it. Utah Valley already at 64 with just under 15 minutes left in the second half. An 18-point lead. Southern Utah's defense tonight, not good. Duval, Housley just hits him, takes the ball away, then recovers it ahead to Davis, who tries to scoop it up and in with a dunk, and instead throws it to the Southern Utah student section.
A little bit of contact there, Ryan, but they can't call a foul against the Wolverines yet.
14:33 left in the second half. Wolverines up 64-46 on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, and presented by Intermountain Health.
Here at Culver's, we're known for our fresh, delicious food. What most of you don't know is for the last several years, we've been training Southern Utah's most elite basketball players. Sometimes they need instruction, and that's where I step in. Practice makes perfect, but we demand perfection.
Township Pharmacy is located near the hospital just off Main Street, and Bullock's Drug is downtown. Each pharmacy can fill your prescriptions, and they're happy to bring this broadcast your way. Curbside service available or inside the pharmacy. Township Pharmacy. Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City. You're listening to KSUU Thunder 91. Now back to the game.
64-46, Utah Valley with the lead over Southern Utah. 14 and a half left to go. Looking to sharpen your skills and become a true sales professional? Check out the SUU Professional Sales Program, helping students and future leaders build confidence and close deals. SUU Professional Sales, where careers in sales begin. Southern Utah, not a bad half, or not a bad game offensively. 46 points. They've got 14 and a half minutes left to go, but defensively, Utah Valley already with 64.
And the big thing of that is the points in the paint. We've talked about the struggle there. It was at one point 18-20, pretty close for the Thunderbirds. The Wolverines now have a plus 16 advantage in points in the paint, 36-20.
On average, SUU allows 38 points per game in the paint. Tonight already 36. Braden Johnson into the game for the first time since he played at Abilene Christian on February 21st. Bounces a pass inside and off the knee of Farrow and out of bounds. So Southern Utah with 12 turnovers. Utah Valley an 18-point lead. Lenhart on the left wing has 5 assists. He averages 6 per game. Across to Tates, the three-pointer, right wing, no, just short. Farrell, the Thunderbird rebound. SUU tries to push. Farrell to the right wing. Can't find room. Drives left, and a reach-in foul. Foul on Braden Housley.
I guess we'll take it.
Yeah, I didn't see a foul. Housley, pushed into Farrell a little bit. But Southern Utah will inbound from the baseline. Johnson, Hayhurst, Cottrell, Barclay, and Farrow on the floor. Into Cottrell, down on the right block. Turns toward the hole and draws the foul. Holcomb once again can't believe the foul. And we'll watch the replay on the big board. Yeah, body blocks. But the way the ball came out from Cottrell, obviously one of his hands or arms was being held. So Cottrell to the line where he's just 2 of 6 tonight and misses the front end.
If he's gonna miss his free throws, we need him to start knocking down some threes.
He's 3 for 3 tonight from beyond the arc. Need to take a few more then. Second free throw, plunks off the heel of the basket. He's just 2 of 8. Looks like it may have become a mental thing at this point. Thunderbirds down 64-46. Utah Valley the rebound. Hawkins on the left wing. Gives to Holcomb. He'll find Lenhart. And then to Tates in the left baseline. Bounces in. Hawkins trying to back in on Cottrell. Does. Cottrell blocks it. Hawkins gets it right back and misses. Another offensive board misses that and draws the foul. Cottrell with a fantastic block on that first shot, but then couldn't recover.
It should have been a travel because the ball never left his hand. Cottrell just stuffed him, as you see here.
Right.
He can't. Well, he can't step again, can he?
No, well, yeah. It arguably should be a jump ball on that block because it never left his hand.
He can't jump out. He's jumped twice with the ball in his hands. That's a travel.
Hawkins misses too strong on the free throw. And Johnson checks back in. Dylan Jones back into the game for Southern Utah. Jones 5 points, 1 of 2 from three-point range. Hawkins hits the second free throw. And is 4 of 5 in the game from the charity stripe. Barclay at the top of the key. 13 minutes, 15 seconds left to go. 65-46, Southern Utah down by 19. Jones, right corner, 3, splashes it in. A little bit of life from Southern Utah's offense. Can they come up with a defensive stop? Inbound to Tate. Southern Utah on a full court press. Tate gets it away to Weatherspoon, and Holcomb, the long pass ahead to Hawkins, and they break the press. Preston, you mentioned earlier, Southern Utah beat Utah Valley at the WAC tournament in the semifinals. Pass inside, Barclay reaches around and smacks it away from Hawkins, but gets called for the reach around foul. In that game, Southern Utah was down 23. Came back to one. Tevian Jones hit had a 3 and then a free throw for a 4-point play to put Southern Utah ahead with like 4 seconds to go. They're down in this one by 16. They've been down as much as 19. Hawkins, right side, misses from the right baseline. Rebound. He did not establish himself in bounds. Tate's trying to save it on the baseline.
Yep, good call.
That is a good call. Let's focus on the good.
That was great. That was a great call.
That right.
That was beautiful.
65-49. Jones hit a 3 to make it a 16-point game. A bucket here for Southern Utah is almost a must-have with 12:23 to go. Farrow on the right wing to Barclay. Hands off to Jones and tries to set a screen. Jones dribbles right, but the defense there. Instead, a pass to Barclay, who fights through the lane, draws the foul on Lenhart, finishes acrobatically, and draws the foul as well. Chance for the 3-point play. Barclay goes strong. Lenhart obviously hit his arm hard and dropped it down to his side. Barclay somehow got to finish.
Textbook move, though, from Barclay. He went up with 2 hands. That way, when his left hand got knocked off and fouled, he could still finish with the right.
Barclay's free throw back iron, and Southern Utah's woes at the free throw line continue. They are 50% from the stripe. A team that shoots 73% this season. 8 of 16 tonight. But a 14-point deficit. They're on a 5-0 run. Utah Valley with no field goals in almost 3 minutes. Southern Utah would like to make that the next 7 minutes or more.
Might be time to activate Eldon DeRoe.
Let's see if Eldon DeRoe can get something going. Housley dribbles left, misses short, and a very late whistle. Housley had missed. The rebound was down. Housley slid into the cheerleaders, and then the whistle came. I'm laughing because I saw the replay and I don't see any foul. But Housley to the free throw line where he's just a 58% shooter. Utah Valley tonight hit its first 7 free throws, but they've missed a few. Housley swishes the first.
The former T-Bird coming home.
Utah Valley hit its first 7 free throws. They've hit just 3 of their last 6, make it 4 of their last 7. Housley swishes the second as well. 67-51, a 16-point deficit. Hayhurst on the right wing has not hit a 3 yet tonight. 10 of his last 13 from three-point range. Gets it from the right corner. No, short. And the rebound, Farrow tipped it away. I thought Farrow touched it last, but the officials say it's Utah Valley who touched it last, and the Thunderbirds will have it when we return from this under 12 media timeout. 67-51, Utah Valley leads with 11:45 to go on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, and presented by Intermountain Health.
Brad's Food Hut is your go-to family-owned traditional fixture in Cedar City. Brad's has options for everyone with burgers, chicken sandwiches, fish and chips, soft drinks, shakes, and more. Want to grab your food on the go? You can call ahead and they'll have your order ready for you at 586-6358. That's 586-6358 for Brad's Food Hut at 546 North Main Street in Cedar City. Brad's Food Hut is proud to support our local athletes and students.
Visit Cedar City Brian Head is thrilled to welcome you to Cedar City, your ultimate base camp for adventure and sports. As you enjoy the game, be sure to take a victory lap through everything our area has to offer. As the gateway to Bryce and Zion National Parks, you can explore our charming downtown, fuel up at incredible local restaurants, and stretch your legs on scenic trails at Kolob Canyons or Thunderbird Gardens. Let the games begin and let the fun continue in Cedar City, Utah. Go to visitcedarcity.com to plan your next trip.
67-51, Utah Valley with the lead, 11:45 left to play. When it comes to world famous chicken strips, there's only one place. Preston, what is that place?
That's got to be Ernie's.
You are right. They're proudly local and proudly supporting SU athletics. Ernie's is the go-to spot for a great meal. They've got all kinds of great sauces to put on your chicken and plus other great food. Drop in today and taste why everyone loves Ernie's chicken strips. Second chance points and offensive rebounds, a big difference, plus points off turnovers.
6 offensive rebounds here in half number 2 for the Wolverines, and then 7 second chance points to 0 for the Thunderbirds. And you look at the second half stats, and it's crazy because Wolverines haven't scored in almost about 3 minutes, and they're shooting 25% from the arc, and just not shooting incredibly well. The Thunderbirds shooting 60% from 3 and the arc and still trail.
Utah Valley has attempted 8 shots more in this second half already than the Thunderbirds have, with 11:43 left. Burdick in the lane, works his way to the middle, skyhook right hand, got it. 67-53, Burdick with 10 on 5 for 5 from the floor.
We need more of that.
Full court pressure from Southern Utah, 67-53, SUU down 14. They've hit 4 of their last 5 field goals. Utah Valley, 3.5 minutes without a field goal. Lenhart lobs, and there's where you get a field goal. Isaac Hawkins with the flush on the alley-oop. Hawkins doesn't have to go very high for it. He's 6'10" and long arms. 69-53, back to a 16-point deficit with 11 minutes exactly left to go. Johnson, left corner. Barclay gets the 3 from the left corner. His first 3-point basket made since February 19th at Tarleton State. Inside, Again, two defenders go for the block, and Weaver passes to Hawkins for the easy jam, two-handed flush. 71-56, Thunderbirds down 15. Hayhurst into the paint, fades away, free throw line short, may have been partially blocked, no. Air ball.
Tell you what, Coach Jeter's got to go down to the weight room, grab a couple of 5-pound weights and put it in every single defender's shoes to keep them from jumping at every single pump fake.
Utah Valley inside again to Hawkins, hops through the lane, good use of his pivot foot, misses the shot, rebound, Barclay has it out to Johnson. Southern Utah gets a much needed defensive stop. Johnson dribbles right, pick and roll with Burdick, lobs out to Duval, deep three, right wing, no, short front iron. Burdick gets the rebound for Southern Utah in the left corner, passes up toward the free throw line, and Housley called for a foul, pushing Duval out of the way to get the basketball. Housley says, hey, let's give a review of that. Let's watch it again. Probably both players pushing back and forth.
Barclay knocked down the three again. Maybe we need to get the guys who haven't historically shot the ball well. Let's let it fly.
Well, Barclay just a 12% three-point shooter on the season. But in practice and warm-ups, you see him knock down just about everything. Farrow gets the double team, dishes off to Burdick, who matches his career high. No, he's got 12 with that basket.
One away.
71-58. Southern Utah down by 13 with 9.5 to go. Looking for another defensive stop. Weaver at the top of the key. Left wing Housley, shot clock at 10. Hands off to Welling. They work it around. Lenhart, pick and roll, stops, bounces into the middle. Hawkins comes up with it, shoots. Cottrell swats it out of bounds as the shot clock expires. Southern Utah basketball.
Finally, some life on defense from the Thunderbirds.
Farrow and Cottrell both there with a chance to block the shot. Interesting, Southern Utah has outscored Utah Valley by just one, but it feels like they've climbed back in. Down 13, Cottrell on the left wing. Looking inside, Farrow posted up. He's got a mismatch with Housley. Spins Davis there on the double team, and back outside to Hayhurst. Duval gives again to Cottrell. Back to Duval on a pick and roll. He gives to Cottrell and slips through the lane, but the ball's stripped away and Utah Valley has it. Housley dribbles left, pick and roll with Davis all the way to the baseline, then gives to Lenhart into the lane, up with the right hand, floats it up and in. He got right down inside, only about 3 feet away. Good movement.
Cottrell has 5 turnovers now.
73-58. Duval in strong to Burdick across the lane. Burdick ball fake and then goes up with a one-handed flush. Burdick a new career high of 12. He's 7 for 7 from the free throw line. That's 14, I should say, points. And Southern Utah trails by 13, 73-60. Lenhart again, pick and roll with Davis, dribbles left. Good defense by Southern Utah. Duval there. Davis gets it, works strong, and blocked from behind by Cottrell, and a whistle from the far sideline official. And if that's Cottrell, that'll be his 4th personal foul.
Shouldn't be on Cottrell.
Is it Duval, his second?
They got it on Cottrell.
That's Cottrell's 4th.
There's no now Duval had contact. Cottrell should not have had that foul.
So Davis to the free throw line, hits the first. He's a 69% free throw shooter. Davis had a monster first half, and he's not been quite as efficient or active in the second half, but still 17 points, and he's 8 of 12 from the floor. Davis to make it a 15-point game from the free throw line, gets it to go. 2 for 2 from the line. Utah Valley, make it 13 of 17 from the free throw line tonight. Burdick to Barclay. Heat check, misses off the back iron from the right wing three-pointer. Davis the rebound, keeps it himself, dribbles right and misses. Burdick called for the foul, and he just turns to laugh as Davis slides out of bounds.
He just dove and threw up a circus shot. I don't need to say anything.
75-60, Utah Valley with the lead. 7:48 left to go. Southern Utah needs a big push. Will they get it when we return on Thunder 91? Brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, and presented by Intermountain Health.
Brad's Food Hut is your go-to family-owned traditional fixture in Cedar City. Brad's has options for everyone with burgers, chicken sandwiches, fish and chips, soft drinks, shakes, and more. Want to grab your food on the go? You can call ahead and they'll have your order ready for you at 586-6358. That's 586-6358 for Brad's Food Hut at 546 North Main Street in Cedar City. Brad's Food Hut is proud to support our local athletes and students.
Visit Cedar City. Brian Head is thrilled to welcome you to Cedar City, your ultimate base camp for adventure and sports. As you enjoy the game, be sure to take a victory lap through everything our area has to offer. As the gateway to Bryce and Zion National Parks, you can explore our charming downtown, fuel up at incredible local restaurants, and stretch your legs on scenic trails at Kolob Canyons or Thunderbird Gardens. Let the games begin and let the fun continue in Cedar City, Utah. Go to visitcedarcity.com to plan your next trip.
75-60 with 7:48 left to play. Utah Valley leads by 15 here at the America First Event Center. Craving sushi or ramen? Kabuto in Cedar City has you covered with fresh flavors and unbeatable student specials Monday through Friday from 11 until 3. That's right during lunchtime. Head in today. Kabuto, your go-to for sushi, ramen, and more. Stay tuned during the post-game show. We'll have your Rally Stop final score and your Bullet Drug player of the game, plus your Pioneer Floor play of the game. And at 7 minutes, 48 seconds of game time from now, Southern Utah offensively, this has been a good game. They've just got to find some way to stop Utah Valley, and a big part of that, we've talked about it several times, is every ball fake. Southern Utah's going up to try and block, and then they're getting themselves out of position defensively.
A little bit of foul trouble now for your bigs, which is not what you want. Cale Barclay's got 3. He's been playing terrific in the second half. Isaiah Cottrell has 4. Got to watch that going into the last stretch here.
Burdick has just 1 foul, and Farrow, who's not, he doesn't play as much like a big down inside as much, but he is 6'9". He has no foul, so we might have to see him and Burdick get some big minutes inside. Davis misses the free throw on the front end, swishes the second. His first one was short off the front rim. 16-point Utah Valley lead, 76-60. The next 3 or 4 minutes will determine how this game finishes. Pass to Burdick inside. 1 dribble, turn, skyhook up with the right hand, got it. 16 points, he's 8 for 8 tonight.
Is he Allen Iverson? Is he the answer?
76-62. He'll need a lot more going down the stretch. Thunderbirds down 14. Lob inside. Farrow tries to go up and get it away from Davis, and they call a foul. Davis with strong hands to pull it away from Farrow, who turned, and where is the foul on that? Farrow just didn't get the ball and turned away. Davis goes up and makes the shot, and then they blow the whistle. And Farrow didn't even attempt to play defense after he didn't get the steal. I am baffled by the officiating tonight. Davis free throw, swish. 79-62, Utah Valley up 16. Duval, Farrow, Burdick, Barclay, and Hayhurst, and then they whistle a nothing on the other end that will put Hayhurst at the free throw line.
You're not going to believe this, Ryan. I was just about to say, we're due for a foul in Utah Valley, because guess what? We are right back and deadlocked here, 14-15 on the foul department.
17 fouls apiece. Hayhurst to shoot, 1-1. Swishes the front end. Hayhurst almost 50% from three-point range this season. 0 for 2 though tonight. 52% from the field and 86% from the free throw line. Gets both to go. 79-64. Southern Utah down 15. They need a push here with 7:13 left to play. Some full court pressure. They have forced just 4 turnovers tonight, and they won't force one on the full court pressure. Holcomb across the timeline, no trouble. Lenhart across to Welling. Holcomb inside to Davis, gets a step on the defense and goes up and under. Burdick frustrated that he was held off by Davis or something of that nature. Davis, 22 points tonight. 2 more matches a career high. Duval dribbles left, hesitates, then puts it on the burners and gets past the defense to lay it in with the right hand. 81-66. Davis from 3, right wing, short. Off the iron. He's a 35% three-point shooter, but Weatherspoon the offensive board, and Utah Valley gets a fresh shot clock. 6:20 left to go. 15-point Utah Valley lead. Davis to Welling. Fires inside. Duval steps in front, steals it. He's hit by Weatherspoon, and Duval has to flop to the floor to get the whistle. So don't be surprised. That's 18 fouls against Southern Utah, or against Utah Valley. So we'll see one against Southern Utah on the next possession. Duval heads to the free throw line. That's just the 3rd steal of the night for Southern Utah. Duval, a 62% free throw shooter. Coach Jeter talking with an official now, and my assumption is sharing his displeasure.
Yeah, I mean, it's close there, but I would have thought about maybe a hair of a flagrant almost. I mean, that was a nice shove from Weatherspoon, and he just walked away like it was nothing, and the walk away almost makes it feel like it should have been upgraded, but it doesn't.
And on a fast break, or potential fast break opportunity for Duval, who hits the first free throw, misses short on the second one. Farrell had the rebound. It was tipped away, and they got another call right. Tyler Weaver grabbed the ball, dove to the floor like he was protecting a fumble on the football field, and the officials called the travel. So SUU will inbound, and they throw it away. A lazy pass, easy takeaway by Tyler Weaver. 81-67, 14-point deficit with 6 minutes left to go. High screen by Davis. Lenhart dribbles right, then back to his left. Barclay defending Davis inside. Lenhart dribbles left wing, 10 seconds on the shot clock. To Holcomb, looks inside, spins on Duval to his right, lobs it up. Davis misses, rebound. No, it's out of bounds off of Utah Valley. Southern Utah ball. Barclay, Duval, Farrow, Burdick, and Jones on the floor. Needing some urgency here, down 14. Farrow on the right wing. Looked inside, nothing there. Burdick on the left wing. To Jones on the right wing. Shot clock down to 14. Back to Burdick. Bounces inside for Barclay. He's fouled by Weaver fighting for position. Barclay, a master at posting up. He just used his body, and Weaver couldn't get around it, even though he tried and picked up his foul. 3rd foul against Weaver. Barclay to the free throw line. A 66% free throw shooter, hits the front end with a swish. And Southern Utah trails by 13, 81-68. Second free throw on the way for Cale Barclay. And he swishes it. Barclay with 9 points tonight. His season high, 11 points. He's done that twice. Early in the season, both of them. Once against UTRGV. No, once against Arizona State. Lenhart to Holcomb. Dribbles in, bounces across the lane, looking for Davis off the foot of Burdick and rolls out of bounds. Utah Valley basketball with 10 on the shot clock. Not a kick because Burdick's foot was on the floor. 5:02 left to play, 81-69. Southern Utah down by 12. Weaver didn't want to be in the corner. The corner to pass this in. The official says, "Hey, son, get over here. You're inbounding from over here." Holcomb pushes off, spins through the lane and misses. He thought he was fouled. That looked like an offensive foul, if anything. Thunderbirds get the rebound. Duval to the left wing. Burdick, Barclay, right wing three, no short. Rebound, tipped out of bounds off of Utah Valley. Southern Utah ball in front of their bench.
There's still time, Ryan. I mean, they got to start pushing the action, but 4 minutes is plenty of time to make a comeback.
12-point deficit. Inbound to Burdick, the top of the key. Couple dribbles and gives to Jones. Farrow on the left wing. Shot clock down near 10 as Farrow dribbles right, then backs up, crosses over, spins in the lane, fades and hits. Jaden Farrow with just 7 points tonight. That was only his 5th shot this evening, and it makes it a 10-point game. 81-71. Again, a little full court pressure, mostly just from Elijah Duval. Southern Utah in a man-to-man, no, a switching zone defense. Lenhart on the right side. Davis backing in on the defense, does not get the ball. Instead, they go to Holcomb on the left wing. Shot clock at 8. To Weaver on the right wing. Looking inside for Davis, sees the shot clock, takes the 3 and misses. Rebound tipped out, and Duval has it for Southern Utah. Down by 10 with just under 4 minutes to go. Can they complete the comeback? Burdick at the free throw line, and Barclay bumped by Weatherspoon, ends up on the floor. Weatherspoon, of course, can't believe he fouled somebody. And that takes us to the under 4 media timeout. Southern Utah will have it with free throws when we return. Down by 10, 81-71 on Thunder 91, brought to you by the Levitt Group, or brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, and presented by Intermountain Health.
Retro Fitness, the official partner of SUU Athletics, is the largest premium health club in Cedar City. Retro Fitness offers a full range of services, including functional fitness training, group fitness classes, hot yoga, personal training, saunas, tanning, a smoothie bar, and the best kids club around. Mention this ad for a free 3-day trial pass. Go retro at Retro Fitness, 929 South Main Street in Cedar City, or visit them online at retrofitness.com.
In our 150th year of service, everywhere you look, Zions Bank people are ready to work hard for you.
We're here and ready to go.
Wherever you are, we're right there with you.
We will help make it simple and easier.
We have all the big bank services delivered locally.
Isn't it time to see how 150 years of experience can work for you?
Zions Bank.
We are here to help right now.
We want to serve you.
Now more than ever, Zions Bank is for you.
81-71, the Thunderbirds have climbed to within 10 with 3:47 to go. Can they complete the comeback? Firehouse Subs is proud to support our local first responders and proud to be a sponsor of SUU Athletics. Stop by today for a hook and ladder sub, piled high and served hot. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives. Thunderbirds trailed by as much as 19, but they're out shooting Utah Valley 60 to 53%. However, Utah Valley has attempted 15 more shots because of turnovers and offensive rebounds.
What I love right now, Ryan, is I'm seeing the 2 freshmen out on the floor for the Thunderbirds giving 110,000%.
Barclay misses short on the front end from the free throw line. That would have made it a single-digit deficit. He still can do that with his second free throw. Barclay tonight, 9 points, looking to make it 10, and he does with a swish.
8-0 run in the last 3 minutes for the Thunderbirds.
SUU needs to keep that going. Cottrell, Farrow, Hayhurst, Duval, and Barclay on the floor. Cottrell has 11 points, but 4 fouls. He's 3 for 3 from three-point range. Lenhart with Duval out high on him. 3.5 left to play. Davis sets a screen. Lenhart dribbles right. Weatherspoon, deep 3, misses short. Rebound Cottrell of Southern Utah. Weatherspoon, that was from about 30 feet out, and he missed it short. Into Farrow. Backs in on Weatherspoon. Pivots to his right. A lot of contact. Pass off to Barclay. Shot clock at 15 as Duval dribbles right. Gets it to Cottrell on the left wing. And back to Duval. Housley all over Duval. A lot of hands. Duval dribbles right. Pulls up, three-pointer, 3 from the right wing as time expires on the shot clock. Misses short. And Davis the rebound. Thunderbirds needed that bucket with 2:45 to go and down by 9. Housley, or Lenhart rather, holds it on the logo, then puts the dribble in play. Dribbles right, pick and roll. Hayhurst battling with Davis, and Hayhurst will be called for the foul. Davis had an elbow on Hayhurst's face, and Hayhurst was trying to fight through that. It is a foul on the defense. Good call. And Davis will go to the free throw line where he's 4 of 5 tonight. Stops the clock at 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to play. And and Utah Valley up 9. Student section makes some noise. They got cheese curds already earlier tonight. Davis hits the first free throw. He's a 69% free throw shooter tonight, 5 of 6. Jones into the game. Thunderbirds with Jones, Farrow, and Hayhurst, their top 3 three-point shooters. Down by 10, 82-72. Davis's second free throw short. Jones has the rebound for Southern Utah. Got to get something quick. Duval on the right wing, bounces to Cottrell, slips through the D and flushes it hard with 2 hands. 2:17 left to go. Southern Utah down by 8. Holcomb inbounds to Weatherspoon. Thunderbirds double teamed. He gets it off to Housley up across the timeline, and the sophomore pushes to the perimeter and then backs it out. 2 minutes left to go. An 8-point Utah Valley lead. Thunderbirds need a stop here. Lenhart with Hayhurst defending. Shot clock at 8. Lenhart dribbles to his right, bounces in to Davis. One dribble, ball fake, and a flush. Easy jam, and we've seen it all night, Preston.
Stay on the ground.
Pick and roll. Again, Cottrell to the hole, and he almost attacks Weatherspoon instead of attacking the basket, trying to draw the foul. Stops the clock at 1:37, and Cottrell heads to the line, where he has been not good tonight, 2 of 8. Weatherspoon picks up his 4th personal. Housley has 4 as well. With 1:37 to go, Thunderbirds trail by 10, and Cottrell is at the line. SUU just 56% from the free throw line tonight. Cottrell hits the first.
Housley's played 31 minutes, second most on the team tonight. 4 personal fouls and 2 points. That's got to be one of the worst plus minuses I've ever seen.
He has not attempted a field goal. He's 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and 0 for 0 shooting. Cottrell's second free throw rattles in as well. And so he goes from 2 for 8 to 4 of 10, still just 40% shooting, and checks out defensively. He has 4 fouls, so Coach Jeter trying to keep him available. Again, full court pressure. Utah Valley breaks it easily. Do they attempt a foul here to stop the clock? So far, no. Down by 8, 84-76 with 1:25 to go. Duval out high on Lenhart. Gives him a little space so he doesn't get burned. Lenhart drives in, dishes off to Holcomb, down the lane, shot up and in, big bucket from Jackson Holcomb, who's been a bit quiet tonight offensively, but that gives him 14 in the game and puts Utah Valley back up by 10 with 1:11 to go.
Hey fans, we're excited to announce our first ever.
Southern Utah was down by as much as 19 points in this second half. They've attempted 16 fewer shots than Utah Valley, and the culprit, turnovers and offensive rebounds, second chance points for Utah Valley.
How about this, Ryan? They are outscoring the Wolverines 36-33 in half number 2. And they might be down 10, but look, they're shooting 60% from the floor, 50% from three-point land, and 60% from the charity stripe. This is, by any statistical mark, looking at just half of it, is a great game. You scroll down the box sheet a little bit, and you drop your jaw. 50 points in the paint. 50. That's a lot of points.
For Utah Valley.
For Utah Valley,
Yeah.
50 points in the paint. That is just unacceptable. There's no defensive stops inside. They've played much better in the second half, but still, if they want to go and have a chance at a WAC tournament title, they have got to find a defensive identity down low.
Isaac Davis, a career-high 27 points on 11 of 16 from the floor. His previous career high was 24. And that actually came just 2 games ago against Tarleton State. He had 24 points. But he has been unstoppable inside, and we've touched on it quite a few times. We'll touch on it at least once more. He's gotten, I would venture 22 of those 27 have come when he got it inside, gave a ball fake, defense goes up, and then he gets an easy bucket.
It's hard because the Thunderbirds are such a good shot blocking team, especially Cottrell and Farrow. And Cottrell has a pretty nice block tonight. But when you jump at every single pump fake, it's just, at some point, you've got to understand they're going to give you a pump fake. Just sit down for 1 second, relax. I know it's a high-pressure, high-intensity game. We got 1:11 to go. It's a 10-point ball game. You're trying to force the action, but you've got to play smart.
Duval, Farrow, Hayhurst, Jones, and Cottrell on the floor. 1:05 left to go as Duval sets up, dribbles left, then back right, drives in, scoops it up, somehow got past the D and got it to go. Davis, Holcomb, and Weatherspoon all put their hands out as if to say, where was the foul, as Duval gets the and one.
Duval was parallel with the floor when he made that shot.
Holcomb, it didn't look like Holcomb fouled him, but I think they gave the foul to Holcomb. It looked like Davis fouled him. Free throw short, Housley the rebound, and a quick foul. Farrow, I think, trying to foul to stop the clock at exactly 60 seconds left to go. An 8-point deficit, and Housley, probably a good foul, or at least statistically looks like a good foul. He's only a 58% free throw shooter, but so far 2 for 2 tonight. He's probably attempted 20,000 free throws on that rim in his, maybe not that many, but a lot, right?
Yeah.
In practice as a Thunderbird. He misses the front end, and Farrow has the Thunderbird rebound.
I stayed long nights with that man at the charity stripe. It obviously didn't work.
Jones to Duval, trying to attack to the free throw line. Starts left and goes back right. Cut off, circles around, drives in, stops, up off the glass, got it to go. Duval with the bucket, and it's a 6-point deficit. Into Weatherspoon. Thunderbirds choose not to foul. Housley across to Lenhart, bounces in. Davis fouled by Cottrell, his 5th. But he stopped Davis from getting a bucket at all. Cottrell knocked the ball loose. He goes over to make sure, hey, Davis, nothing personal there. But I think, am I up 1, or is that Cottrell's 5th?
That's his 5th.
So Cottrell 3 for 3 from 3-point range tonight, 15 points, 4 of 6 from the floor, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, but 5 turnovers. Still a great night for Isaiah Cottrell. Davis at the free throw line, crowd making noise. Student section may have helped it. Davis misses the front end. It rattles out. It's a 6-point game. Still a 2-possession ball game with 35 seconds left to play. Now, is the student section going to be cheering louder for? Oh, they already got cheese curds. So we know the cheer here, the noise, is to help the team. But Davis hits the free throw. 7-point, 3-possession ball game. Duval dribbles to his right. Barclay sets the screen. Duval inside, gives to Barclay. Up with the left, got it with 26.3 to go. Timeout. Coach Rob Jeter, Thunderbirds down 5.
What a comeback from the Thunderbirds. They've outscored UVU 43-34 in half number 2, and it's really been the last 2 minutes, it feels like. They finally decided to put the pressure on the Wolverines offensively, doing a much better job.
Thunderbirds have not led in this game. We've been tied a total of 53 seconds. Other than that, Utah Valley has led for almost all of the rest of that 40 minutes. But Southern Utah has made it a 5-point game, trailed by as much as 19 in this second half. They've battled back. They're out shooting Utah Valley in the second half, 68% to 43%. But again, the shot differential, Utah Valley has attempted 13 more shots than Southern Utah because of offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities, turnovers. 14 for Southern Utah, 7 for Utah Valley. Inbound to Lenhart, and Hayhurst commits a quick foul. Hayhurst's 3rd personal. Lenhart, a good free throw shooter, and tonight 2 of 4 though.
Hayhurst just talking with the official. I agree that wasn't a foul, but in this situation, the referees are going to give you a foul there. But Hayhurst was like, I mean, I would have liked to see a forced turnover. Didn't get it.
Lenhart, first free throw, swish. That makes it a 6-point game. So again, that's a 2-possession ball game. If he hits the next one, the Thunderbirds would need at least 3 possessions.
Or a 4-point play.
Thank you for pointing that out. Hayhurst 0 for 2 from 3-point range tonight. Lenhart second, a swish. Big free throws from the junior. Quick inbound to Duval, dribbles up across the timeline, and Coach Jeter takes a timeout with 24 seconds to go. Utah Valley up by 7, 89-82. So Preston, ultimately, obviously, you'd be disappointed with a Thunderbird loss tonight, but you have to be encouraged by the comeback effort and that they've kept it close. Down the stretch, it's going to be a close game.
And Coach Jeter talked about it in the pregame interview. They've been in every single game, and I mean, obviously they're in every single game, but scoring-wise, I mean, the margin is not as big as we saw at the beginning of the season. I mean, let's be honest, this was one of the worst, if not the worst, team in college basketball at the beginning of the season. They have turned it around, and it's been a slow burn, but they're finding ways to get involved, and they might be hitting stride at the right time.
Hayhurst to inbound. The last time he didn't make a 3 in a ball game was January 29th. Duval dribbles down the lane, lost his footing as he dribbled through traffic and has to take a timeout with 19.5 seconds left to go. Down 7 with the basketball. Shot clock we're not going to worry about too much because they'll need to get it off quick regardless, because they've got to get 3 baskets or a foul on a 3-point shot, which you're not going to count on. But again, going back to Hayhurst, 7 or 8, let's see, 3, 4, 7 consecutive games he's hit at least a 3-pointer. Did not against Utah Tech on the 24th of January, did not against UT Arlington on the 29th of January, and he has not hit one tonight. We'll see if he can get one. If Thunderbirds are going to come back in this one, they're going to need at least him or somebody else to hit a 3.
My high school coach had the perfect play for these instances, and it was a play made famous by North Carolina. What you do is you take your 2 bigs and put them right at the 3-point line with just enough room to slide a player through, and in this case would probably be Tanner Hayhurst. You have Hayhurst inbound the ball, and he immediately sprints through the 2 twin towers right at the top, and they set a double screen and let him take the 3. It creates enough space, and it's a fast play to get a good-looking 3. That's what I would be drawing up here, but I'm sure Coach Jeter, he's been around for a long time. He's got something up his sleeve for this scenario.
SUU women tonight lost at Utah Valley 74-53. They struggled offensively. Duval will inbound. Hayhurst into the middle, gets some pressure from Davis and hooks it up and misses. Farrell, the offensive putback, and the Thunderbirds trail by 5, 89-84. Inbound to Weatherspoon with 13 seconds. The Thunderbirds foul. And that'll send Weatherspoon to the free throw line, where he's 3 for 3 tonight and a 78% shooter. Weatherspoon from Bowie, Maryland. Averages just 4 points a game. Got the start tonight and has 9. That matches a season high. He's done it 3 times and has 10 points with the first free throw to make it 90-84. And again, a second free throw here would make it a 7-point game. A 7-point lead for Utah Valley. Weatherspoon cannot get it to go. Duval the rebound for Southern Utah. Pushing the tempo to the right. Goes all the way to the hole and makes the basket. Lenhart did not want to foul. Inbound, Lenhart fouled immediately by Jones with 6.6 seconds to go. Thunderbirds down by 4, 90-86.
Double-digit comeback, Ryan.
They were down 19 with about 15 minutes to go, or was it 13 minutes to go? And they've outscored Utah Valley 47-37 here in the second half, but you get outscored 53-39 in the first. And it's become what looks like maybe too big of a deficit to overcome, but still 6.6 seconds to go. Lenhart at the free throw line, swish. He's had a great night. 16 make it 17 points, 5 of 7 from the floor. 7 assists and just 1 turnover tonight for Lenhart, one of the country's leaders in assists. Number 1 in the WAC at 5.9. Second free throw, back iron and in. Back to a 6-point lead. Inbound to Duval. He attacks. Utah Valley lets him go to the hole. He dunks it in with 2 seconds to go. Holcomb inbounds to Housley, and he gets away from the defense and expires the time. 92-88, Utah Valley with the win. It looked like the Wolverines would run away with it. Thunderbirds rallied back from a 19-point deficit, but could not get closer than a 4-point loss. 92-88, your final score from the America First Event Center. We'll have your post-game show brought to you by Cafe Sabor when we return on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, and presented by Intermountain Health.
When it comes to smiles, Thunderbird fans know who to trust: Webster Orthodontics, the preferred orthodontist of SUU Athletics. They're the reason Thor the Thunderbird has that beautiful game day grin, and they can do the same for you. Whether it's braces or Invisalign, Webster Ortho provides personalized care and outstanding results, proudly supporting SUU Athletics and our community. Visit WebsterSmiles.com today to schedule your consultation. Webster Orthodontics. Show off that Thunderbird smile. Ernie's is more than just a gas stop. It's your one-stop spot for fuel, fresh food, and friendly service. With locations across southern Utah, including one right here in Cedar City, Ernie's makes it easy to fill up and fuel up. Don't forget, Ernie's is home of the world-famous chicken strips, a local favorite that keeps fans coming back. Proudly supporting SUU Athletics and proudly serving our community. Stop by Ernie's in Cedar City today.
Launch your career with SUU's professional sales program. Stand out in today's job market with hands-on experience and real-world results. Learn to sell yourself, your ideas, and your business. Master sales, management, and entrepreneurship. Connect with industry leaders through competitions, networking, and internships. Land high-paying careers after graduation. Whether starting your own business or climbing the corporate ladder, sales skills are your secret weapon. Partner with SUU. Hire the best. Be the best on campus at Southern Utah University.
Southern Utah University football fans, this one's for you. With 3 convenient Iron County locations and over 20,000 5-star reviews, Burt Brothers is your hometown team for auto care. From unbeatable tire deals to trusted service packages, we've got you covered start to finish. Because at Burt Brothers, there's only one promise: we do it better.
92-88, the final score. Utah Valley with the lead. Thunderbirds trailed by as much as 19 in the second half, and what a comeback, but it just fell short, Preston.
Yeah, I mean, if we could have seen that kind of defensive dominance in the first half, I think this would have come down to a completely different outcome. 53 points in the first half for Utah Valley, only scored 39 in the second half. Flipped for SUU, 39 in the first half, 49 in the second. I mean, what a great comeback, but I mean, you and I talked during the break, they can't just give that valiant effort in the last 10 minutes. It's got to be for 40 minutes.
Tonight's post-game show is brought to you by Cafe Sabor, proud supporter of Southern Utah Athletics. Join us at Cafe Sabor in Cedar City for the Thunderbird Coaches Show, where you'll hear from coaches across Southern Utah Athletics while enjoying great food and conversation. Keep an eye on Southern Utah Athletics social media for showtimes of the Coaches Show at Cafe Sabor. You hit it. You said it right, Preston. Thunderbirds 88 points tonight. They shoot 63% overall, 47% from three-point range. That's a recipe for a victory 95 out of 100 times, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Offensively?
Offensively, great game, and defensively in the second half, a great half. But really, it's that first half. Turnovers was about their average. I mean, you kind of expect that coming in. Fouls are always going to be something to look at. They didn't shoot it terrific from the free throw line, which is surprising for this team. But
yeah.
I mean, it's hard knowing that this team can be so good.
Well, that's actually a big note, and I want to do some math real quick because Southern Utah 16 of 27 from the free throw line tonight. That's just 59%. And on the season, they shoot 73%. So if they shoot even 20 of Bear with me. 20 of 27. That would be 74%, and it's a tie ball game, 92-92, with those 4 free throws. So, and obviously things work out differently than that, but free throws may have really hurt tonight. The other thing I really just the glaring difference. Utah Valley attempted 60 field goals, Southern Utah 59. So 9 fewer shots because of turnovers. Such a big difference there. And then the offensive rebounds, 11-6, Utah Valley with the victory, or the margin there. Go ahead.
I was going to say, you can't give up 50 points in the paint. Now, the Thunderbirds kind of answered that with 46 of their own, a lot of that in the last, 3 minutes maybe. Right. But that's got to be where the defensive energy has to start for this team. Going into the tournament, they got one more home game to clean it up, but it's got to start down low.
Utah Valley improves to 13-4 overall, and they win their 2nd consecutive regular season WAC title, and they're going to celebrate that right now with their fans. Jackson Holcomb and Isaac Davis come out with a WAC sign and a WAC regular season trophy. And the final score again tonight, 92-88, Utah Valley with the lead. That final score is brought to you by Rally Stop. Whether you need to fuel up your tank, grab a snack, or stock up on drinks for the road, Rally Stop convenience stores have you covered across southern Utah. Rally Stop, your final stop before the road ahead. So congratulations to Utah Valley for sure, a 2nd consecutive WAC regular season title. This Utah Valley team has been a Division I, competing in Division I for this is their 16th year. They have not made the NCAA tournament. They did make it to the NIT semifinals in the 22-23 season, and they're hoping for what could be their first berth to the NCAA tournament this season. Of course, a lot left to be played.
They win the WAC champion, or the regular season WAC champions. They also tonight, Ryan, won the award for best power couple. Right? Trexton Holhart had 32 points, 13 rebounds, 9 assists. Great showing from them. Other side for the Thunderbirds, Eldon Duro put up 29, 8, and 5. So they get the WAC championship regular season and the power couple award. I don't know how much they care about that, but I think it's cool.
Utah Valley, they improved to 23-7 overall. Now let's pretend they, and not to get into too many hypotheticals, but if they win against, they'll play at Utah Tech Saturday. Let's say they win there, and then they'll get a bye to the semifinals of the WAC tournament. Let's say they win in the semifinals and then lose in the WAC championship game. They'd be 25-8. Would you say they've done enough for an at-large?
No.
No?
It's sad because of mid-majors, just how everything goes, but for these smaller conferences like the WAC, the champion is going to be the only person that makes a bid.
Yeah.
It would be right on the cusp, right? Like I talked about, they're the 12th best mid-major team,
right?
In the country according to the coaches poll. So they'd be one of the ones talked about being the first out, maybe. I don't know if they have quite enough momentum behind them to make that tournament appearance, because you look at Miami of Ohio, probably the best mid-major school right now.
Still undefeated.
And they are being talked about. If they lose one game, they might not make it.
Right.
So if they're being talked about like that, I don't know if Utah Valley can make it without losing it. But, hey, I mean, this team can get hot. If they can get into March Madness, they might do some damage.
I think you're right. Last year, Utah Valley 25-9. They won the regular season WAC title, lost to GCU in the WAC championship, and did not make it to the NCAA tournament. It's time for our player of the game. Again, our final score tonight, Utah Valley wins 92-88. Player of the game is sponsored by Bullock Drug. More than just a pharmacy, Bullock's is your downtown stop for handcrafted sodas, old-fashioned candy, and all your prescription needs. Bullock Drug, a Cedar City tradition and proud partner of SUU Athletics. Now, we're biased. We always give the player of the game to a Southern Utah Thunderbird. Isaac Davis had 28 points tonight and 11 of 16 from the floor. We're not giving him the play of the game. I just want to note he was fantastic tonight and a bully inside, a big part of that 50 points in the paint for Utah Valley. But let's look at Southern Utah. Who's your player of the game? You got 4 in double figures. Kai Burdick was a beast and super efficient. Duval, 20 points. Cottrell, 3 for 3 from three-point range. Barclay also in double figures with 12 points, 4 rebounds.
Yeah, lots of really good performances, and Duval led the team in scoring with 20, but I'm going to give it to the big man. My man, Kai Burdick, 16 points, but he was perfect from the floor, 8 for 8. He had a nice lob inside. He just was effective inside, and he's getting better and better and better. And if he can continue to be better, this team might upset some people and turn some heads in the WAC tournament.
Burdick came in shooting 62% from the floor, and he goes 8 for 8 tonight. As you mentioned, 4 rebounds, also had 1 assist and 16 points, a new career high for the 7-foot sniper, the Rain Man.
The Rain Man.
Kai Burdick. That's your player of the game, brought to you by Bullock Drug. Now, we mentioned 4 different Thunderbirds in double figures. Jaden Farrow did not score in double figures for the first time in a while. Still had 9 points, but just only attempted 6 shots.
They cued in on him. They cued in on Hayhurst. Jones was a non-factor. I mean, it was the guys that, Duval had his usual game, but it's the guys that haven't been as deadly for the Thunderbirds that came up big. That's Cottrell, who shot perfect from the three-point line, 3 of 3. It was Kai Burdick with 16, and it was Cale Barclay with 12. That really sparked this Thunderbird team. Barclay
had not even attempted a shot in 2 straight games. Tonight, he goes 4 for 7, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. He was called upon because Cottrell got in foul trouble, and Barclay answered in a big way tonight for Southern Utah. Time now for our Pioneer Floor Coverings play of the game. Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design Center, just like SUU, Pioneer is built on quality and performance. Visit their Sage Drive location in Cedar City for incredible flooring, unique design options, and unbeatable service. Pioneer Floor Coverings, proud to cover every step of your home. A lot of great plays. Thunderbirds that we could probably pick out of 5 or 10 different plays down the stretch as they cut into. They were down by 19, made it a 4-point deficit by the end, 92-88. Again, our final score. But I think I have one play of the game that is in the first half. Are we on the same page?
Yeah, we definitely are. I mean, a lot came to mind. There's some big blocks, big dunks, but it's the Kai Burdick lob dunk from Tanner Hayhurst that is going to win the play of the game.
That was with about 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. Hayhurst was dribbling left. Burdick cut toward the hoop. Hayhurst saw him cutting from about the free throw line, lobbed it in, and Burdick went up high and flushed it down. It was a 6-point game after that basket from Burdick, made it 28-22. The Thunderbirds trailed at that point. They did not lead at all in this game. Tied the score a couple different times. It was tied for 53 seconds, and the other 39 minutes and 7 seconds, Utah Valley led tonight. But that is your Pioneer Floor Coverings play of the game, the lob from Hayhurst to Burdick. And again, Burdick tonight finishes with 16 points on 8 of 8 shooting, 4 rebounds. Hayhurst goes for 8 points, had 2 assists, but just 1 of 7 shooting and 0 for 2 from three-point range. So Southern Utah drops on the season to 10-20, just 6-11 in WAC play with 1 more game to go, and it's against California Baptist, who they've lost to twice this season. At California Baptist, they lost 58-55, and at home, they were dominated 83-66 just a couple weeks ago. And they'll look to turn the tide against California Baptist as they wrap up the regular season Saturday night, hosting the Lancers here at the America First Event Center and here on Thunder 91. Preston, we saw the Thunderbirds, they fell behind big. They battled back. You love the effort. You'd love to see, rather than falling behind by 19, just keep that effort up for the full 40 minutes. And then when you allow 92 points, that makes it tough to win.
Yeah, I mean, last Saturday I said, watch out, WAC. That's my one word to describe this team. And I still believe that, Ryan. I still believe in this team. I still believe the Thunderbirds can make some waves in Las Vegas. Anything can happen. Anything's possible, right? But I believe in this team. This is a tale of two halves, and I really think they're going to change a lot of things and get a lot more production in Las Vegas.
And I don't mean to beat beat a dead horse, but the Thunderbirds, listen to these stats, and if you didn't hear the final score, tell me what you'd think. Thunderbirds shoot 63% from the floor, 47% from three-point range. They had 46 points in the paint and 21 assists. Did they win tonight? No.
And to put that into a little more context, that's 10% more from the floor than the Wolverines.
Yeah.
10% more from three than the Wolverines.
92-88 the final score. Great offensive showcase from both teams, but Utah Valley with the win. Preston, thanks so much. It's always fun doing games with you. I'm sad. I'm actually, I have to say, I'm really sad this is our last basketball game that we'll do this year, you and I.
I know. It's been breaking my heart. I'm going to be going on a cruise for spring break here. This is the last game I get to do for a year.
You'd rather go on a cruise with your wife than stay on Saturday and do a game with me?
I know. It's
I understand 100%. Go have fun with your wife. It'll be great.
We'll be back next year, though. This is not going away. It's a heartbreaker for me to end on a game like this season, but they've got one more the Thunderbirds do to get back into shape, but it's been an honor.
92-88 the final score. Utah Valley with the win. This broadcast has been authorized under rights granted by Southern Utah University to Van Wagner. The accounts and descriptions of this broadcast may not be retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner and Southern Utah University Athletics. Executive producer of SUU basketball is Funaki Assisi, and a special thanks to the SU Athletic Office, Reagan Hunsaker, and stream operator Rob Birdsey. He's right over here running things, keeping us on track. Thank you, Rob. And
great
thanks.
Guy.
Yes, indeed. And thanks to Andrew Streeter being here tonight as well. Studio operations by Van Wagner and the SUU Communications Department. And a shout out to Nathaniel Buck, Caitlin Patrick, and Kira Orton for running things back at the studio tonight at Thunder 91. For Preston Ferry, I'm Ryan Steinekert. Tune in again next time when Southern Utah takes on California Baptist to wrap up the regular season this Saturday night. Our pregame starts at 6 p.m. right here on Thunder 91 with the opening tip at 6:30. We hope you'll join us. If you can't make it to the America First Event Center, tune in here on Thunder 91. You can also watch on Thunder 91's YouTube, on SUU's athletic department YouTube, on X, on KSL as well. So lots of ways to get your Thunderbird basketball. Until then, thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk with you again soon.